chill energy. Come on, y'all.
I love that fucking hoodie, man. I heard that's only for employees.
Yes, for the crew of Studio B.
Get the back of it. There's a whole patch on the back, man. It pays to be a member of the crew.
Ooh, that's
That's raw as fuck.
That's the T-shirt I wore one episode.
Yeah, I remember that T-shirt, but it's not. That hoodie life is
That's
real.
really
This is nice.
Yeah, so he surprised us. He had an Oprah moment. I just want to thank y'all. Here I go.
Shout out to B Mike, our last guest from 2017. Such a talented dude, man. He designed some hoodies that you can't tell already. His mark is all over it, you heard me?
Yes, and look, he gave us this quotes for his crew. He put sticks that button together can't be broken. So, so that was cool.
I like it. He didn't quote it verbatim.
Yeah, you know,
Paraphrase.
Yeah, red fresh. That been fresh. I keep looking at that thing nice.
Malik got a pin on the ground right there.
That boy kept 2 cents said, that's exclusive.
That been nice. Kept 2 cents. So we're gonna mention you in our opening dialogue. So do stay tuned.
Has Kev been on the show? When you open up your studio, we gotta have you come as a guest. When you open up the studio.
No, he ain't been an official guest. He's been like in the studio when we had other people.
Assistant
yeah,
engineer.
Right. No, yeah, he did. He definitely assisted us with the engineering. I love that dude, Kevin, man. He is the guy to know.
This is Maya Angelou. You get on the mic and you hear the dawn of the.
He's actually playing his show from out of town.
It's 7 o'clock. So.
We coming with it.
Miss Carol Sutton is watching.
Carol Sutton's watching?
Carol Dixon Sutton, that's...
Hey, Carol Sutton.
Hey, Miss Carol.
Hey.
We love you.
Sayanda.
So y'all can please share the video, share us, tell your friends.
We're going to have a nice...
It's going to be a great show.
Fun, funny conversation. And I'm trying to share the video from all of the things. What up, cousin Angelina? That's the intro music. You know what that means? Welcome to the concrete jungle. I've been in my lowest before to tell you the truth.
I'm about to piss in.
Old window to throw it through. Yo, what's happening? What's happening, y'all? Welcome to the Misbelief Radio Show. You're listening live on WBOK AM 1230. Or you're listening on www.wbok1230am.com.
Or
like my mom was doing, you're listening on the WBOK app.
Or
you listen to us on our podcast, available on iTunes and at TheMisbelief.podbean.com. Or you're watching us live on Facebook because that's where all the real magic happens.
You hear me?
Or you're watching us on YouTube because The Misbelief is all over those social media platforms, just like us multimedia millennials are supposed to be.
You dig?
This is a show where we highlight this beautiful city of New Orleans through our black, creative millennial eyes. I'm DC Paul, the millennial Arsenio with no material on Vimeo, slim waist, baby face, deep voice, #1 choice, and the hardest working man in show business here in New Orleans. And as usual, I keep a colorful cast of creative, cool kids cruising right along with me as my co-hosts. Got it. Who's this to my right?
Yo, so this is Malik, historical delight. I always get the facts right, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be taking pictures near you of frozen photography. So no tours, frozen photography in the building.
Oh, it's a collaboration between your own two brands. I see. Shout out to Malik, my homie. Who's this to my left?
Coming with the rawness of Lawrence and the swagger of King. It's the only Martin you need, but at 2018, it's that actor guy, Martin Bass Bradford. You heard me represent Gumbo Monster 504 on YouTube, the Plywood Bass Podcast, and as usual, The Misbelief.
I'm always here for a good tagline. A good that was nice and aggressive. I was into that one, man. Shout out to that actor guy, Martin Bass Bradford. Who's that to his left?
This Jay still keeping it real. The only fat girl Nola.
Okay. I feel like you're not the only fat girl in NOLA, but
but I am the fat girl NOLA.
You better claim that brand. Yeah, tell the real fat girls they can't have it. It's you.
It's all
yourn. You heard me? And who that is in a booth?
The Coon Slayer!
I mean, damn, you ain't slayed all the coons yet, or the coons left to be slain? Man, that's the world we live in 2018. All these coons lying around this thing. Okay, so I've been asked recently what the whole concept of this radio show, TheMisbelief, is about, or really the whole brand TheMisbelief is about. And I feel like I had explained it once or twice on the show before. And in my opening tagline, I always say this is a show where we highlight the beautiful city of New Orleans through our black creative eyes. But to be more specific about it, so everybody in New Orleans has different experiences.
Right.
Depending on who you are, where you go, what you're into, you know, whether you're a transplant, you're a native, you've been living here your whole life, you just moved back, people have different experiences.
Go to college here.
Right. If you came here for college, you have a different experience than somebody who was only here for, you know, up to high school and then left.
Right.
You know, so just because of the way I move, the things I do, the places I go, the people I come into contact with, I have this very distinctive experience in New Orleans. Not that it's better than anybody else, because I know there's so many subcultures in the city I have barely been exposed to. It's a lot of places I have not been yet, and like groups that I haven't come into contact with, so to speak. But my personal experiences in the city come from like the way that I move, and I have an awesome cast of people who move in a similar way. You know, we come into contact with, well, we go places and come into contact with activists and artists and people who are building and doing things, musicians, chefs,
wrestlers.
Yeah, man, I met a boxer on Wednesday. He'll
Authors.
be here real soon too. Yeah, we come. Yeah, right. Authors. Right, all across the board. Musicians, all across the board. So this show is just about like exposing somebody else to our experience in the city, because it's just, I think it's unique and it's worth sharing. So we had a whole nice little afternoon on Thursday, late afternoon.
Yeah.
Afternoon on Thursday. That I feel like so much about that experience is worthy of sharing on TheMisbelief, right? So it started off, you know, I like to support local chefs, local businesses in the city.
Story
so
time, Paul.
but this includes two people who are in the booth. So you know, as we saw, I don't know, everybody probably saw it on Facebook. This lady named Pretty B from Pretty B's Home Cooking. She made this video of
The catfish jambalaya joint.
Oh,
The stuffed
yeah, I saw
catfish.
that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She stuffed fried catfish with seafood jambalaya. It looked delicious.
It looked like it just needed to be eaten through the screen.
So
like,
we saw that. I think I saw that on Wednesday. I made an order for Thursday to pick up some, and I hit up my boy Malik.
Right.
And my boy Devin.
He posted the picture.
I posted the picture. Well, first I shared it on that Wednesday. That was me letting you know, hey, get this. Because when I get it and you're mad at me, I told you to get it. I shared it. Before I even had it, I shared it. But I got it. Shout out to Pretty B. So me, Devin, Malik, we hopped in my two-seater and took that ride up to Holly Grove.
Yes.
Right? The bumpy streets of Holly Grove, man. And it was well worth the drive. We got there. We opened the place and saw it before we tasted it, right? And we was like, no, we got to find somewhere to eat this right now. We can't just take this with us. So I was like, oh, there's a park right here, because Harrell Park is right there, right? It's a park right here.
That's what he said.
So I'm like, let's go to the park. And Malik was like,
nah, man, there's a place, there's a community center. We should go eat there. You know, I've been there a couple of times, so we should go and see if they're open.
now, I had never heard nothing about no community center across the street from Harrell Park, but Malik is quite a trustworthy source. If he say it's a community center right there across from Harrell Park, there's one. And if he know about it, I feel like he is probably welcomed in that space. We're gonna go over there and eat something.
So we get out the cars.
Take it,
We get out the cars, we hop out. It's not open for business, but we go through the doors, and I see the owner of the community center, and I was like, hey, we're looking for a place to eat. Can we eat here? Now, in true New Orleans fashion, it was like,
it was almost something like out the Bible. It was like, ma'am, we have no place to eat this beautiful fried stuffed catfish. Would you give us a room, please? And she was like, yeah, baby, come on in.
Now, did any of us offer her any of our catfish?
Nope.
Because I don't think I did.
I ain't planning on offering them nothing.
Wait. I think I got lost a little bit. So what you're saying is y'all bought the catfish jambalaya from somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah,
Brother,
right.
y'all got so hungry driving. Y'all like,
No, we didn't have to drive far because it was right. They were all like so.
But I'm just saying y'all looking for some place to eat the food
Right.
that y'all
Before,
bought from some place else.
before we even left this lady's house.
And we wasn't going to the east. And we wasn't going to Gentilly. That was
Right.
Right. Before we even left her house, we was like, we got to take this somewhere now and eat it.
I got you.
Completely understood.
And y'all went to this community center to be like, hey, can we just sit here and eat?
It was right down the street from her house where we got. It was all in the same neighborhood. The park, the food, the community center. The community center. I got to drop the name. I'm gonna say it right. Community Commitment Education Center. It's the Community Commitment Education Center on Spruce Street, right across from Burrell Park. So we went there. And of course, they let us sit down and eat. But there was a lady there. She didn't let you call her mama.
Yeah, she didn't.
Because he called her mama like 3 or 4 times, and she was like, "Baby, I ain't your mom." Check yourself. But it was a young gentleman there who he introduced himself to me. And he said, we just had a cooking class in here. Y'all just missed the cooking class. I'm like, oh, you a chef? He's like, yeah, I'm a chef. You know, here's something we just cooked in our cooking class. Here's a breakfast pear.
Breakfast
A
pear.
breakfast pear. What's a
Breakfast pear. He had cut a pear in half, hollowed it out just a little bit because there was still a whole lot of pear meat in there. And it was like bacon.
Pear meat. Hashtag pear meat.
Pear meat. And it was bacon. I believe it was onions. It had to be some kind of something. Yeah.
Ooh, good.
Was it good? It was so truth be told, he offered us each one, and I took an extra one on the way out. I hope he didn't think I was rude, but it was good.
And I think after DC tasted the pear, he ate the pear before he ate the
Yeah,
fish.
sure did. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna eat this fish, but let me finish this breakfast pear first because it was very different, and it turns out it was his original creation. It's not like a recipe he followed. He created that in the cooking class, kind of teaching women how they can make a full meal out of just things that are there in the kitchen.
So it was a setup because he said it to you like you supposed to know what the hell this is. Man, I got this breakfast pear. Don't you know about this breakfast pear? You don't know. Come on, did he tell you if you love it? You know I made it up. I created that.
True, man. But so I got to know the guy. Turns out he created his own Mardi Gras Krewe for young black people in the city. It's called the Krewe of Cats. Yeah.
Okay.
And what's funny is Malik had mentioned this guy to me before. Malik mentioned people and don't give me no full details. Like, hey, man, I know somebody who do this and that. They should be on the radio show. I'm like, yeah, man, they should.
You know what I'm saying? DC,
You know him.
Go find him.
You know him.
Like, go find him, go get him, bring him here. You know what I'm saying?
If you know him and I don't know him, how am I booking for the radio show?
But you DC Paul, the millennial or senior with no material or
Okay, so,
video.
and truth be told, man, just like that, I walked into this community center and met this guy who I had already heard about. I was already impressed by his culinary skills, and then to learn.
Y'all was following each other on IG.
We was already following each other on Instagram and Facebook, and then to learn that he created his own Mardi Gras Krewe. He gave us lapel pins. And he's going to tell us about it a little bit later on because he's here in the studio right now. He sure is here.
And I just want to say, this brother
ain't even over. But
this brother is a bomb chef.
Yep.
Like, he is like, he's the next biggest chef.
Apparently, he's
in
the
the world.
2015 recipient of the John Besh Chefs on the Move Scholarship.
Oh, wow.
He's been working with Chef Leah Chase at Dooky Chase Restaurant for the past 2 years. So, yeah, he got some credits under his
That's
belt.
huge.
Yeah.
Yep. You're here in the studio right now. You heard me.
Can I drop my planters for a second?
So wait. So back to we in the community center. We talking to the brother. We noticed all this beautiful art on the wall.
Right.
Right.
And that was a story.
Right. That was a story because it turns out this art is like 95 pieces of like hand painted portraits of black figures that you would recognize. Painted by this 90-year-old black man here in the city.
90.
90.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're gonna decorate all of the walls of the CCEC, the Community Commitment Education Center, with all of those pictures. So this guy, the chef, is planning an event to kind of just to highlight that, and maybe it's an art opening or something like that, an opening. So like that's interesting. So then we did, of course, the lady wouldn't let us eat that for free. So before we left, she was like,
Move this furniture.
"Can y'all move these tables for me?" So as we're moving tables from their main room kind of into their back room, we noticed that it is a whole cafe kitchen.
Oh.
Like with its own entrance, its own tables, its own little counter and register attached to the Community Commitment Education Center. So now this dude and this place is becoming more and more interesting to us, but we had to go.
Yeah.
So I'm like, listen, we will connect. I will get you on the radio show, man, because we have a lot to talk about. But we had somewhere else to go.
It's like y'all opened a pocket dimension that
Yes.
you didn't even know
It
was even there. It's like, oh my God.
It was a Misbelief Thursday. So we left there. I think we dropped Malik off first.
Yeah, y'all did.
And then me and Devin went on out to the east to check out the boy Kevin 2 Cent Griffin's new studio.
Word.
Now, it's amazing. So, quick thing about Kevin 2 Cent Griffin. He's the plug.
He is the plug.
He is the plug for anything. Legal.
So hold up. So
Legal.
so
Yeah,
can I do
legal.
this? So I can do this.
Give it.
Kevin's 2 Cent Griffin works at Studio B with B Mike. Has his own photography studio. Is an activist. He's a mentor. He's over the youth ministry at Beacon Light. He has his own Nola Pens company.
Lapel Pens.
He works with 2 Cent.
He
He probably got a couple of.
Yeah.
I think I got a lot of jobs, but my brother got like all the jobs.
Let me tell you how many jobs he got, because the business space, the studio that he purchased or that he has in the East, got all of these little rooms that, like, if it was me or Mastermind, I feel like we'd be trying to figure out how we could rent these rooms out to other businesses, because each of them are big enough. One of them is big enough for a salon.
Right.
One of them is big enough for a storefront. But no, Kevin got enough businesses that he got something. It's a good 8 or 9 rooms that he got something for each one of those rooms.
Oh, wow.
He got nice size rooms. He got one room where they're gonna be recording a podcast. I ain't giving too much information, I don't think, but a room where they're gonna be recording podcasts.
A podcast
His photography area, amazing. Merchandise area. He's got, of course, the one I'm gonna be for storage because he gonna need it. But like, the man got his hand in so many things. He's one of those people that you gotta know in the city. Like, we were talking. Let's say I decided to start a food truck and I bought a van, and I needed somebody to wrap that van in my company's logo. I don't know nobody who would do that. Kevin will be the first person I call. Now, I'm not saying he can do that,
but he would know.
but he knows somebody.
You're saying he's got all this stuff going on, photography and
Yeah.
More
If
than
he,
likely,
if, I
can.
doubt he would do that. He could figure it out. I know he could learn it because he's so smart. But
Hashtag Kev can.
yeah, Kev can.
Hashtag Kev can.
If he can't do it, he knows.
No
somebody.
one can.
He absolutely does, man. So, is that how we? Is that so? What you got from that? The experience at Kevin's? Like, what do you have to share from Kevin's studio? Is it expensive? Yeah, it was the urgent care attached to it. Yeah. Kevin Griffin is the man. He used to work at WBOK apparently, post Katrina, and now, even nowadays, the station uses his photography services. If you look at our updated pictures, our headshots on the website, Kevin took those pictures. So yeah, man, I would say that whole Thursday experience, from meeting Pretty B at her home cooking to going to the community center and meeting with Kevin, is such.
I just gotta pause you. Every time you say Pretty B, I just think of Pretty B from Holly Grove. That's just so New Orleans.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hang with Pretty B from Holly Grove.
From Holly Grove. Actually, when I go see her again, I'm gonna call her Pretty B from Holly Grove. She got seafood red beans.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try that next time.
What?
Seafood. I'm gonna show you a picture. Seafood red beans. I think it had shrimp, and I thought I saw some crab meat in there.
And some crawfish, I think.
Yeah,
That
man.
actually sounds really good.
She does.
She
does
I will.
creative. I'm gonna hold you to it.
I will.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Pretty B and all the other local chefs and independent business owners in the city that are representing and giving us something to talk about here on the Misbelief Radio Show. You know,
Man, we are so creative in this city. It's ridiculous.
Are we?
You know what I'm saying? Even like, we make art out of any and everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? You just said jambalaya stuffed catfish and seafood red beans. It's
This
like, just
young
when you think
man
you got it figured out,
made
you
a
cannot
breakfast
figure
pear.
this out. A breakfast pear with
breakfast
freaking
Right.
like,
it
I never
had bacon in it.
bacon in a pear.
And you
Let's
know,
go. You heard me?
and
I
people
took
be
an
watching
extra
the
one on my way
Misbelief.
out. It was that good.
I mean,
You know, and Chef B is the creator of the Breakfast Pear.
man, I just love our city. I just
Right.
love our people. Bro.
Me
That's all I
too,
can say
man. Me
about it.
too.
Bro, for real.
So this episode is just going to highlight some more of that beautiful creativity we have in this city. So we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to talk to Chef Byron Bradley, or Chef B, as he's called, from the Community Commitment Education Center. He's going to talk to us about that Breakfast Pear, about the John Besh Scholarship, about the CCEC, and all he's got going on. And after that, CASME. Are y'all familiar with CASME? Okay, she is a local artist. She has videos on top of videos, music on top of music. She performed at the NOLA Gospel Awards. We performed on several shows together, but like I have her here on the radio show for the first time. Believe me, y'all will want to tune into the Facebook Live to catch what she's doing. She's got a song for Black History Month called Black. I think it's Black by CASME, but Black. I heard a snippet of it. It's going to move you. So we got a real good show, and I'm excited about the whole thing, you know? And we got a whole bunch of new music, because the Misbelief radio show only plays music by local artists. So, Mastermind, what you got up first, man? By who?
Ooh.
Oh, Ale from Baku.
You know you saying that wrong, D.
Yeah, bro.
I'm saying you saying that the title of that song wrong.
It's orange juice.
No,
It's orange juice, man.
I think it's orange juice.
I think it's orange juice.
I'm pretty sure it's orange juice.
It's orange juice.
Yo, this is orange juice by Ale. I think it's LA. Did he tell us it was LA? He told us it was LA.
Yeah, LA. It was LA.
Yeah, he said that.
He probably texting me right now, giving me the right pronunciation. All right, y'all. Stay tuned to the Misbelief radio show, and don't get nothing on you.
Baby life.
Nice.
You know Ezel? They asked when they're going to come on the show.
Who's that?
Ezel, Soul Saint
Soul
Knox.
Saint?
Yeah.
Oh, man. We should have had Soul Saint on during the Saint season. You know who that is? He's, you know, the people who they have season tickets to the Saints games, and they dress up as either the Pope or the Saints Scorpion. He's the Soul Saint, the one with the big afro and the glasses. Soul Saint. He's a celebrity.
Well, great for your brother. You should have him on.
Yeah, I should. I should have had him on during Saint season. That would have made way more sense.
You know, I didn't watch any games this year, so
I'm
at all.
Make a confession. Make a confession. I was half-assed with my boycott. I was. I caught the games against the Falcons. I went to the frat house and watched it, which I felt.
How dare you?
No.
Who are you? I'm just playing. I watched the game too.
You watch all of them?
No, like one of them.
Okay, I didn't watch all of them. Boycotts are hard, man.
Yeah, it was hard. I gave in to one of them.
I know people probably call me all type of fake ass niggas. That's fine.
Hey, Miss Dana.
I'll be there. What up, Miss Dana? She watching?
She watching.
Miss Kelly watching?
Shouts out to you, Dana. I'm gonna see you soon if what you talking about is what you talking about.
Hey, maybe I'm gonna see.
Here go your boy we put on the radio on the podcast the other day.
Oh, he be everywhere, son. Oh, he come. We got the roast of a
Congratulations, Miss Dana.
segment.
Everyone's getting ready. We got some cool lights. Let's bring in.
No, I am not the comedian.
DC is a comedian.
Would you mind?
I am not the comedian.
Stick around for the performance. I mean, well, not stick around, you'll be here already. How many of you guys in a row?
One more. So he's gonna play one more song. Before that, he's gonna go inside. Talk about it. I'm sorry. I always call you Chef B. That's my nickname. So I don't call you. You want me to call you Brian? We don't. Everybody want to have a nickname. We don't never really go by regular names all the time. But I'm gonna call you. But you go by Chef, your last name and your first name. So Chef Byron Bradley. Okay. I'm not gonna call you Chef B no more.
This orange juice song tight as hell, man. Shout out with you.
So what? Okay. No, I mean whatever your brand and marketing people say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, look, this is actually we on FaceTime live stream. This Chef B. This is his beautiful second half or first half. You know, so yeah, we're gonna probably have her on a show coming up. She got some big things happening as well.
Every profession ain't no love for scientists.
Scientists?
Get to know love.
That's incredible.
But nah. So yeah, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Neuroscientist? Alright. So a black neuroscientist. That's like so impressive. Like,
Chef, you just got a shout out from Torrance Taylor.
Torrance Taylor.
Would you see if CASME ever sent us her song?
Okay, so you having a conversation with Malik, how y'all doing? You know, I gotta do something with this live stream. You know what I'm saying? Torrance Taylor said, "What's up, bro?" I don't know if you know Torrance. He does Nola Nobles. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Join Nola Nobles for
You can.
Hi, Jessica.
So this is Jay. This is Fat Girl Nola. This is the chef. Y'all need to know each other. She has an awesome food blog.
It's just the food book is Furnace Background Nola. We have all the separate pictures. So I'm like really excited.
Yeah, she has the food blog. Shade Me. Our project has not yet been together. What happened with the Nola tours?
I don't know what you're doing. It's a whole new year. We like 3 months since 2018.
Yes, you know what I'm
We haven't
saying?
done anything yet.
Nothing.
I'm offended.
Now she gonna throw it back at me. That was smart.
I think
You're a great artist.
and Nola tours might have to meet each other in the street.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody said Michael Questmore. Say what's up, chef? Yeah.
Oh, Quest.
Yeah, Quest. He's the activist poet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Tell Quest when you talking soon.
Oh no.
He poetry nights.
Yeah, they got passing on. Y'all should come tonight. FYI plug at Axiom Gallery. Y'all should come to pass it on. So there's nothing. Okay, go talk to Cashman.
Pretty. She knew she was going to come out. She got this own
Lighting, yes. What's
mood lighting for the
how you
Facebook
doing?
lighting.
Hey, baby.
How you doing? No, actually, if you want to, you can move your chair over here, and I'm gonna move because you're closer to DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swag.
Say hey to the Facebook Live, CASME.
Where they at? Oh, that's
There you go, right here.
What it do, baby?
Look at now. Is it Cash Me? Okay.
No H. Even though I like the
Even
cash.
though I was gonna
I
say,
like the
she's
cash,
looking
but
like
it's
Money
CASME.
Congo.
Yeah, because she's looking good. She got the eyelashes. You going to a ball tonight? That's what it is.
No, baby. I'm going to sing happy birthday to my mama.
Oh, happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, mama.
Speaking of your mama,
said,
you
"What's
got
up?"
a good 5 sisters, right? 5 sisters?
No, I got 6 sisters. It's 7 girls and 1 boy.
Jeez, and
Wow.
all of y'all are
We lit.
Oh.
beautiful.
Yo,
Oh,
Torrance
so
Taylor
sweet.
said, "Hey, Cass."
Hey, baby.
All y'all got the same mama and the same daddy?
Same mama said.
Yo, we about to do this interview. Y'all share the video.
38 years.
Because you got values.
Oh, I appreciate you.
You do.
They taught me well.
Mm-hmm.
To fear the Lord. Come on, somebody. Get your life right. I'm going to just push. You could have a seat, my baby.
I'm good. Are you able to send us the song? Did you get the
I emailed it to you.
To what?
Yeah.
TheMisbelief@gmail.com?
Oh, no, I sent it to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
You want me to? I can forward it, though. That's not a problem.
Devin is trying to get our attention.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
1 minute.
One minute? Okay.
Can you put the email in it? You can text for me?
It's Misbelief
At gmail.com.
TheMisbelief. But I'm about to forward it right now. Look. David should have it right now.
Okay, you already sent it to him.
I got it. Yeah, I see. You need me to move this?
No, it's just her computer.
Okay.
And that's why I be bringing my own lights, because I got big eyes, so it be casting shadows sometimes. It's all good.
10 seconds?
Love a woman, know her
Quick,
angles.
huh?
Man, come on.
I always say, bro, you can't trust that
You know,
man.
his minutes be Devin minutes.
Yeah, they be way shorter than that.
Wait for this interview.
This is one thing I think that you could get.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Need a PR person, man.
And we are back. We're back, yo. Welcome back to the Misbelief Radio Show. We're live on WBOK AM 1230. I'm DC Paul, the Millennial Arsenio. And
Yes, somebody talking.
who's it to my right side?
Yo, this is Malik of No Tours. What's that name?
Wow. Who this is to my left?
It's that acting guy, Mr. Bats.
Whoa, who that is to your left?
It's Jay still keeping it real.
Hey, and who that is in the booth? What's happening, Mastermind? What was that last song you played, my man? That was called La Partner for real. Bahu. Lolly. Oh wait, I think it's one of Joseph homies. Joseph. Okay, that's your girl Lolly. I've met her before. Shout out to Lolly and La Partner. And before that, you played what? You play
Orange Juice.
By LA.
Baku.
We here at the Misbelief Radio Show only play music by local artists. So if you're a local recording artist and you have radio-friendly music.
Radio-friendly.
I can't emphasize radio-friendly enough.
Define radio-friendly.
Do I have to say
No
the
words?
words? Tune into my Facebook Live, and on the break, I'm going to say all of the words that you can't say on the radio. I'm going to say them all in one sequence. But you
sanitize that
listen to the radio, man, I swear, it's a lot you can get away with, but it's a good 8 words that you can't say. Make your music around that, please, and send it to us at TheMisbelief@gmail.com. I'd love to play it and add it to the playlist, whether I like it or not.
But we've been getting some good ass music,
We
dude.
have been getting some really good stuff.
Seriously.
So thank y'all.
City
You guys
showing
for
out.
sending us stuff. Our playlist is getting bigger and bigger. So thank y'all. This is our first interview here on this episode of the Misbelief Radio Show. Y'all make some noise for Miss CASME. Oh. What's happening, beautiful? How are you?
Hello, everybody. Hey, New Orleans, what it do? What it do? That's what we talking. Don't be jocking. Don't be trying to come out with that before I get it together.
I can tell what kind of interview this is going to be.
Hey.
So we always ask all of our guests this first question when we interview them. You know what a misbelief is?
Misbelief? Like not believing in something?
That's what they say when they don't know.
Okay. All right. So that was wrong. Okay.
That's all good. But you from here, though? You from the West Bank?
I'm from Annunciation. So, 10 Ward.
Okay.
Raised in
what
Algiers.
they call that? That's right. That's
10 Ward,
okay.
St. Thomas, around that area.
Okay. Did you grow up seeing this fruit growing?
Japanicus.
There you go.
That's
There
my
you
baby.
go.
I
Okay,
love
cool.
them,
There
man.
you
My
go.
daddy used to hook them up.
You never heard them called misbeliefs?
No.
Oh, really? Okay.
You got one for me today?
No, they ain't in season.
Now you said your daddy used to hook them up. What does that mean?
What does he mean?
Well, like off the trees. Like he used to get them and wash them up for us and bring it to us in the bags.
Okay, because some people I've known people to try Kabbalah and a couple other things.
Oh.
Because this is kind of what the brand was created around.
Now we eat that just like that.
Yeah. That's nice. Well, that's what
cool.
it is.
Okay, I like that.
So, Miss CASME, you, I already asked you where you from, Annunciation. You ain't been in the city this whole time, though, right?
No, I left. Right after, I did a semester at Dillon University.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Wait. She said one semester.
I'm still family, though, baby.
If y'all say kind, y'all got y'all standards ain't nothing, huh?
Oh, you hating.
Which is
that? I graduated from Edna Call. I was Miss Call, and then I had to get a shout out to Edna Call. That's my school. You know what I'm saying? On the West Bank. But I left and I went from Dillon. I went to Nashville, Tennessee. So I was out there for 10 years doing stuff in the music industry, behind the scenes, singing backgrounds for some celebrities, country, rock. I had my own rock band. And then I went to Atlanta for 6 years. So basically I was gone for 16 years. I've been back for 2 now. So
Nice. And I noticed I don't know when exactly you came back, but when I first heard of you, you was already hitting it. Like, I got a single, got a video, photo shoot, another single, another video, another photo shoot, shows coming up, but on top of all of the music you're putting out, you're also doing some great things in the community. You got the CASME Cares.
Yeah, CASME Cares.
Tell me about that.
CASME Cares is a community outreach program, and basically we spend time with less fortunate and people who are often forgotten about, as far as nursing homes, as far as homeless people, as far as our at-risk youth. So we do a lot in the schools, and like around Christmas, of course, we go out and we sing and we bring good, positive energy to the community and those people who are often forgotten about. Every second Saturday, as a matter of fact, next Saturday, we do free breakfast for the community in Algiers. It's right at the Krewe Cultural Arts Center in Algiers, and we do it from 9 to 10. So free hot breakfast every second Saturday. We also give away clothes, personal hygiene items, things that we know people can't really afford.
Nice. All that on top of being bad and having an amazing voice. That's great. That's
I appreciate it.
How would you describe your sound? Because I can't.
You know what? It's gumbo.
Gumbo. I was gonna say that too. Right?
It's gumbo all day.
Do you have a project called Gumbo Queen or something like that?
Well, the project is actually called Gumbo, but what it is just a mixture. Because I've created so much music over the last 16 years. You know what I mean? So I decided to sit down and categorize because it's like everybody's like, pick a lane. I'm like, I don't have no lane. I'm a soul singer, you know.
Yeah.
But throughout my journey in the music industry, I was working with so many different genres of music. You know what I'm saying? Like I was out with Kimberly Locke, and then I did the rock band. So I had a period of my life where I was listening to rock, I was writing rock, I was recording rock. So I said, okay, let's make the gumbo album and just kind of categorize it. So I have the gumbo rock, I have the gumbo neo soul,
Okay.
I have the gumbo hip hop R&B. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where that came from.
And I definitely have heard different tracks from you in those different genres, and in your voice, I can hear all of that. The first time I saw you perform, we was where was that, on the West Bank at what was that spot called? Black Star Cafe.
Black
Yeah, it was
Star.
at Black Star Cafe, right? Emily Love had booked us.
We went back here.
Yep. It was my first time doing an extended comedy set. I did 25 minutes. I don't know how.
He did so good.
I don't know how
I was impressed.
I stretched it for 25 minutes. But you, I think you were the host, but really you were the headliner that night. Like, somebody else came with a band, and then by the end of the night, it was your band.
Oh, yes,
you
because
was
I
you was
love
like,
music
go,
videos.
like, go ahead and play Summertime in the key of E, and it was on it, and they was following you and everything. It was awesome.
That's when the spirit is present.
You
Come
had
on,
it.
somebody.
You had it. So when you have a new project you're working on, or something coming out, or something out currently?
You know, at the end of the day, I'm always creating. But I kind of took a step back from the music just so I could really focus on the community aspect, because it's like I'm getting older and I don't want to feel like sometimes the enemy can really mess with your head when you get older and you're like, okay, am I still chasing a dream? Well, I ain't going to tell y'all how old I am, baby, but thank y'all. I'm going to take that. Yeah, but I'm a little bit older, you know.
I'm not curious. I'm accepting what I see. That's beauty.
I'm the oldest of 8 children,
Really?
and my mom and them been married
I
for
saw your
38 years, so y'all can kind of do the math. Don't say nothing.
It doesn't
But
matter.
But yeah.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes when you get older, especially like in this music industry, you know, there's regulations and there's rules and there's guidelines, and you got to be this age, and they want you to be this age so they can manipulate you and make you what they want you to be.
Right.
But at the same token, it's like, you know, sometimes your mind play tricks on you, and I'm just be real. I'm like, okay, I love music, I love performing, but I don't want to feel like a little teeny bopper out here running after a music, you know, an album or a record deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never made it a priority to get signed. I think if I wanted that, I could have had it.
I think so too.
But I just didn't. I didn't neglect my morals and my values. So therefore, you know, this journey is taking a little bit longer. So with all that said, I decided to just give back because I had a chance to travel the world singing and all that. And I said, you know what? In this process of giving back, there's certain songs that go perfect with the movement, like Black, and I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna let it flow, and whatever happens. That, you know.
Nice. Well, outside of your giving back and your music, you got some television coming up, don't you?
I'm excited about that.
Didn't you do? Wait. I don't want to quote you. Did you do Sing Like a Star?
Yeah, I won 1 week of Sing Like a Star.
All right. Tell us about that experience.
Sing Like a Star was cool. I really personally don't like competitions because I feel like God gave everybody something different, and I don't really like feeling like I gotta walk in a room and try to outshine somebody or like
but
show
you
off.
shine. You definitely shine.
I don't do good with auditions, but anyway, I made it through, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I did it, and I won, and it was crazy because like at first they gave me 7 stars, and they kind of came hard with the critiques. And I was like, really though? You know, I'm like, I'm too old to get critiqued. Are you serious? I'm just me. I'm going to be me. Right. But honestly, it was cool. You know, I end up with all 9s or whatever after I made the adjustments they wanted me to make. So I'm going on to the finals. So that's cool. It was a different experience. But at the end of the day, you just got to know who you are. Because people they're gonna say they like you, they not gonna like you. I mean, Jesus was the same way. After everything he did for people, some people didn't like him. You gotta be just true to who you are at the end of the day.
That's real.
And that's what it was for me with that show. And I mean, when I go back, I'm gonna take home the whole trophy.
I heard that. I already know.
I ain't gonna play with them.
Speaking of Singing Like a Star, aren't you the star of a new TV show on Congo TV Network?
It's about to go down. It's gonna be a movie. It's a trap musical.
It's a movie. A trap musical.
It's a trap
Whoa,
trap
musical.
Listen, I got the call like, this is you. I'm like, okay, this is me. And they sent me the contract. I looked over it. I said, okay, this is me. So I fell in love with Beyonce when she did the hip hop or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And since then, I was like, you know, nobody ain't did nothing like that. So now trap music is the thing. And I'm like, we about to see what's about to go down. Like, I'm going to let y'all have it. Because I like rapping, too. Last night, I opened up for D1.
I heard
with
that.
my boy Lucky Lou.
yeah.
We did the Christian Cypher live last night, and people was like, I didn't know you could rap. That's that gumbo in me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So this trap musical is gonna be funny. I'm about to see what we gonna do.
Nice.
I have no clue.
After that is released, I would love to have you back so we can talk some more about that. I
Yeah.
feel like you can't say too much about it now, but when you can, I want the tea. What
Yeah,
y'all
I got you.
After 16 years in the game, one of the biggest things I find impressive is longevity for any artist.
Yeah.
So what inspires you at this point after you've been doing it, you've mastered your craft, you've been putting your 10,000 hours, as they say.
100,000. I feel like it's been
You
100,000
hear me?
hours for
So
rap.
at this point in the game, 2018, what inspires you?
You know what? It's my faith, man. Like I really believe that God gave me something special, and I can't sleep on it.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take these dreams. I'm not gonna take these gifts to the grave with me. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody told me the other day, they was like, God give. You're not the only person He gave a special gift or a special vision to.
Right.
But it's about who moves on it. You know what I'm saying? Who actually does something with it. So for me, when God give me something, I go. If it's a song idea, I go. If it's a book, I go. If it's, whatever it is, I go. Because one day, I'm not going to be here. And I want to be able to leave, a list of things that has been accomplished. And those things have blessed people and touched people's lives. You know what I'm saying? We all are a part of history. So what are we doing with those pages every day when we wake up? Like, what are we writing in our book? You know what I'm saying? So my inspiration is just to be a vessel, let God use me and all of the gifts that I have. Make sure that I'm doing something great with them.
Making that mark. I feel that.
What do you feel like in your career so far? Have you had a defining moment that you feel like has characterized where you are now, where you're going?
You know what? When I got the call back to do B.O.B., y'all know B.O.B. He's a very humble young man. That really made me feel like I was about to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was background, because we traveled, we went to Paris. I mean, I dreamed of these places as a young girl. You know what I'm saying? Right. And to be able to be on national TV on 106 and Park and Jimmy Kimmel and Jay Leno and The View and all of these things, the Wendy Williams show. I'm like, that was a true blessing. And so for me, I was in the background, but I was able to visually see me coming back. All of those places in the front. Right. Again, I don't know how that's going to happen, when that's going to happen. It's not necessarily like a tunnel vision of mine, but I saw it, and it's going to happen. Right. I just don't know when, you know what I'm saying? So that was a defining moment for me because I realized I had with it. And one of his managers, he was like, I'm a fan. And he's like, I'm watching you sometimes more than I'm watching my artists, you know what I'm saying? So that let me know I had what it takes to be in the front. And not just in the back. So that was really cool, and I learned a lot from that experience.
Very good. So at this moment in your career, what is the perfect 2018 for you? Like, what are you reaching to, and what are your goals for this year?
2018, people have been posting this little thing about a butterfly or cocoon or whatever, and I feel like I've been all wrapped up, and even I've been moving around in that cocoon. I've been making moves in that cocoon. I really feel like it's the season for me to fly like a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me. I'm being as humble as possible because the gifts don't belong to me, but at the same token, I work my butt off, and I'm at the place where I'm like, Lord, let my bank account match my work ethic. Come on, somebody. I'm ready to look at the bank account and be like, oh, my hard work is paying off. But right now, I'm a business owner, so a lot of the money is going back into the cafe, back into the outreach, back into the entertainment company. So it's just like, okay, I'm ready to reap the financial benefits, so 2018 is about to be looking like money. Make it rain on me, Lord. Make it rain, make it rain.
On that note, we go ahead and play. This is your Black History tribute song. It's called Black, right?
Yes.
So listen live for that. And if you're watching the Facebook Live, do tune in, share this video because she's about to tear it down over there in Studio 1230. Stay tuned to the Misbelief Radio Show. This is Black by CASME. Don't get nothing on you.
All right.
Swag. All right. Thank y'all. Y'all so cute. Hey y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Who that is? Hey.
You want me to hold that for you?
Yeah, if you don't mind. You want to flip it? So everybody else, I need y'all clapping.
Yo, y'all come in here for performance? Yeah, come.
Hey. Pretty lady. Oh, girl, listen. Listen, last when they put it together. But you know, I'm representing black. You got on your black
I love
too.
it. I know unintentionally, but like.
You look good. You should be my background singer, dancer, you know?
All right, y'all.
She got on black too.
Go ahead and share this video, tune in live, and give it up for CASME.
Hey. All right, y'all. I need y'all to help me out. It goes like this. Clap it up. Y'all got to keep it on nice and strong for me, okay? And so to make this real easy, all you're going to do is say it with me, all right? 1, 2, 3 goes like this. Black. 1, 2, 3. You sing it. Y'all got to say black, all right? See me go. Black. It's all right. Everybody come on. Black. It's all right. Get your voice together until y'all get it. Black. Yeah. One more time. Nice and strong. Be strong. Black. There we go. All right, now I'm going to start singing. Y'all keep it going. Black is the color of my skin. Black is the color of my kin. Black. It's what I know. Black is so beautiful. Black is the color of my skin. Black is the color of my kin. Black is what I know. Black is so beautiful. But my soul still feels heaven bound. If I should die before I wake, Lord, I pray my soul you take. Jesus loves little children, all the children in this world. Red and yellow, black and white, we are precious in the sight. We are precious in his sight. Everybody say black. Hey, is the color of my skin. Black is the color of my kin. Black. Hey, it's what I know. Black is so beautiful. You sing it. Black. Hey, it's the color of my skin. Black. It's the color of my kin. Black. It's what I know. Black is so beautiful. Listen, y'all. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Hey, but my soul still feels heaven bound. If I should die before I wake, Lord, I pray my soul you take. Jesus loves the little children, all the children in this world. Red and yellow, black and white, we are precious in his sight. We are precious in his sight. If you make it for I do, just as a fan I am coming to. But if I make it for you do, I've got a hole and I pull you through. Cause we are the children, there's a plan for every woman, girl, boy, and man. Red and yellow, black and white, we are precious in his sight. We are precious in his sight. Everybody say, it's the color of my skin. Come on, y'all. It's the color of my kin. It's what I know. You are so beautiful. It's the color of my skin. It's the color of my kin. Hey, it's what I know. Black is so beautiful. Listen, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows what have happened to me. Nobody knows the trouble I face. I pray to God that I stay in his grace. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows the trouble but me. Nobody knows the trouble I face. I pray to God I stay with God. I pray to God. me some water first because that raspy came out there. But God bless y'all. It's IamCasMe.com, NolaSGotIt.com for our Black docu-series where we are highlighting African Americans that are doing great things in New Orleans. And one of those honorees, and we're going to honor him on Monday. Make sure you guys tune in to Nola's Got It on all social media, on the website, so y'all can check out this young man and a lot of other kings and queens who are doing their thing because we are black and we are powerful and we are part of American history. God
One more time for CASME, y'all.
Thank you. Absolutely. Much love to all y'all. Yes.
Let's get a picture with you for you.
Absolutely. Let's do that.
Beautiful. CASME, man.
Thank you.
We're going to have that song in the rotation after Black History Month. It's going to keep going. We're going to play that. Would you do this on me, Malik? Get this.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's better right there.
What's up, Facebook Live?
Thanks for the love, y'all.
How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope y'all are warm because New Orleans decided to be shitty and be cold again. Because apparently we live up north or in some other fucked up dimension where it's cold and fucked up and rainy. So, what's poppin'? How y'all doing? How you doing, Brian?
I'm okay.
How you doing? That's good. That's what's up.
I am at
Caught any parades?
Getting ready to leave though, but blessings to y'all. Trying to get that sign.
No parades?
Love y'all. Blessings.
Huh?
Parades?
Oh, nah. I don't know, being Mardi Gras, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's like, I used to be really into Mardi Gras, and then last year I was kind of like, and then this year, like, I'm kind of like,
I understand. It's the weather.
unless my kid is like, oh, I really want to go, then
Let's see, we gotta check it.
I've been here all my life, I don't really,
It's not a new experience for you. Yeah.
I mean, it kind of is what it is, especially with the weather, though. Like, if it's warm, then yeah, absolutely. Like,
Shania says she's in Vegas and it's super warm.
oh, well, I'm very jealous. Who said that?
Shania?
Shania, I'm very jealous of you right now. Screw your warm weather, because we're over here dying. Slowly.
I think it's going to end up being something that we continue. Not even annually. I think the Nola's Got It show is highlighting people, but I kind of like just highlighting it. It's not just about black people, the Nola's Got It show, but there's so many black people in the city that's the reason things. Yeah. Just going to keep it going until like it's up. Yeah. Why not?
Mastermind, what's going on? Joseph, how was your birthday? Yeah, how was your birthday?
Get that goddamn hair on my face.
Paparazzi. It's Joseph Pines, it's Alpha Joe. Oh my God.
I have my makeup on. Every morning I wake up. Put on my makeup. Yeah, man, I'm good. Birthday was good. I was here at the radio. That was fun. Then we did Blaze and Worship Sunday. That was always great. Shout out to everybody that wished me a happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? I should have put $1 on my chest so I could have enough money to buy me some more weed. But it was all good. It's all good.
Awesome.
Income tax is coming.
Go ahead, man. Joseph, Billie Jean said happy birthday. They need the fans are asking for your Instagram and social media one more time.
It's IamCasme. I am Casme, and then it's Nola's Got It. NOLASGOTIT. So I am Casme, and then Nola's Got It.
Awesome.
Love y'all. Thank you.
You're incredible. Don't forget your light.
Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I gotta put that back in the bag.
Oh, excuse me, Joe.
You know what TheMisbelief is, huh?
If I see it and I know his name, I can't think of it. Let me see.
You people from New Orleans,
No.
these young millennials.
Kumquats.
No, loquat. Kumquat is more like a citrus. This is a Japanese plum.
No.
Chinese plum, as they call it.
Okay. What's the other name for him? It's
Japanicus? Misbelief?
Not Misbelief.
Japanese plum?
It wouldn't be a Japanese. No, it was something.
Japanicus? I don't know. You want to teach me something new? They got something else.
She ordered it for something. She wanted to come to us. She would tell me a different name.
10 seconds. You ready? Put your headphones on. Oh, sorry. Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Misbelief Radio Show here on WBOK AM 1230. I'm DC Paul, the Millennial Arsenio, and sometimes I sing a little bit. I'm the Millennial Sammy. I think Sammy was the Millennial Sammy on his own.
Say the Millennial Sammy?
Sammy.
Like
yeah.
Sammy?
Or Sammy Davis Jr.
I should have said Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about Sammy.
Showbiz man. You know,
Who's that to my right side, man?
Yo, this is Malik, man. This show snapping photos, taking tours guy.
Who's this to my left?
It's that actor guy, Mr. Bats.
That actor guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doing movies and stuff. I'm trying.
True that. And who's at his left?
It's Jay still eating all the food, making all the movies, and looking good doing it.
Okay, that's real. I know who that is in the booth. Mastermind, how you feel, brother? What's that last song you just played? And then what you played before that? Okay, we got some good music coming nowadays. And before that, you played Black by CASME, huh? Man, shout out to CASME. I forgot to mention it on the air, but you can follow her at I Am CASME. That's IAMCASME. Her name is spelled CASME, so you can look for CASME. She's all over there, everything. You can find her, and she's amazing. But this here is our second interview here on episode 40-something of the Misbelief Radio Show. Y'all make some noise for Chef Byron Bradley Jr.
Yeah.
Yep. What's up, Byron?
How y'all doing? This is Chef.
I call you Chef?
Sure, yes, sir.
Oh, man. It's like calling you Doc. Is that like calling you Doc?
To be quite honest, I guess it does have the same instant
I'm
gratification.
gonna give you that. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. You want Chef? What you
So it's
got?
like Pretty B. She was like, baby, this ain't no supper.
True
She's
that.
like, he's a chef. He's not a supper plate man.
True that. I forgot to mention that, man, the story earlier when we got that fried catfish from the lady, and I asked if it had drinks and dessert to go with it. She was like, I ain't no supper lady. Meanwhile, I'm holding a styrofoam plate that I just got from her house.
I'm a food artist.
No, she's a chef, and when she broke it down to me, true that. So I do want to give this man his due respect and call him by his title. Chef, what's happening, my mans?
Not much, sir. Another beautiful day in paradise, of course.
You live in paradise?
Paradise
Wow.
is what you see.
But it's my perspective, baby. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what a misbelief is?
Now, looking at them, I know exactly what they are. But
Yeah.
I've heard a few different names for them.
Have you seen the what are the names you heard?
I'll go with the ones
Okay.
I just heard.
Like, why'd you put me on spot, bro?
Maybe that was a new one I didn't know.
I can't recall, man. I can't recall.
What do you recall seeing these growing up?
Oh, I do, actually. Yeah.
Like where? What part of the city you grew up in?
Man, I've lived in almost every quarter of the city, from the West Bank.
Why you said West Bank
East,
first? You should have said the East first.
Lived in the uptown area. The most consistent address I've lived at was in the uptown area.
Okay.
It services the community center I work at.
You saw these fruit growing
So
up?
I'm a lot of Bell Chase, actually.
Bell Chase.
Yeah,
Okay, you
people
really
in Bell
was
Chase.
all over, huh?
Yeah.
Lord, okay. That's real. Okay, well, so, Chef, you're a millennial, right? I assume you're born between the years of 82 and 02.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. And how long have you been classified as a chef? Like, cause that's something you gotta pass a couple classes and then break a couple boards, right,
So
to
my,
get a black
my
belt.
perception of what a chef is someone that cooks and loves to cook. Your certifications and all don't really matter. Just your dedication to what you're doing.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I mean, the title for chef has been up for question nowadays in this last millennium, because schools are now hosting chef degrees and things, but that's only been this last 50 years. Before that, a chef was
who called themselves a chef, you know. So
who the people called.
Yeah,
they chef.
Exactly. Well, I guess the people do call you a chef. You got the John Besh 2015, what's the name of that scholarship? Chef's Move Scholarship.
Yes,
What was that
Chef's
about?
Move. Working for Chef Besh at August, beforehand, I learned about the scholarship, and through influence from a few people, I ended up applying, and I ended up getting the scholarship.
Nice.
He sent me to New York for a year to go to the International Culinary Center.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
While there, I was working with amazing chefs from all over the world, from Noma to Gramercy Tavern, some of the top restaurants in New York City. Worked with. I worked for Chef Bobo. He works for an exclusive school that, like, Madonna's kid and what's his name, the basketball player. His wife is Lala. That kid,
Carmelo.
Anthony.
This kid every day at this school working for this person. So just a plethora of experiences I learned in New York, and I moved back home after school, and Chef Besh introduced me to Leah Chase, and I've been working with her since.
Nice. Okay, Chef Leah, you've been working with her for the past 2 years, huh?
Yes, not on a very consistent basis. I've been working with her as a consultant on Fridays.
Man, if she lets you in her kitchen,
It's truly been an honor. It's truly been an honor. But as of this new year, I'm now working as her, right under her.
Okay.
On a more consistent basis. It's just a wonderful journey.
Nice. Now, why you acting like you're soft-spoken and shy now, man? When I met you on Thursday, you wasn't all soft-spoken and shy.
No, I really am.
Were
I
you?
really am soft-spoken. Yeah. I'm more of a behind-the-scenes type. You know, in front of the camera, it's not really me.
That's cool. Well, you better look. Well, look, the Facebook Live is watching, man. You better come alive. So what kind of cuisine would you say is your favorite or specialty to make?
So, specialty. So I'm classically French trained.
You better say that. And the cordon bleu.
Chef.
I specialize in Creole and Caribbean cuisine.
Okay.
Coming from the backgrounds I grew up in New Orleans, Caribbean family members and Creole family members, and working with Chef Chase, I'm fine-tuning my Creole cuisine knowledge, and on my own, I'm working with a lot of pop-ups that I do. I facilitate a Caribbean flair to everything that I do. I actually call Creole Crewe.
Okay, I like it.
The creator of the Breakfast Pear has dropped on us the Crewe, baby. Let's go.
So, you teach a cooking class at the CCEC?
Yes, sir. I teach a cooking class. The cooking class is every Thursday, actually.
So we walked in right after cooking class. Is it free?
Yes, free cooking class.
Do you have to sign up beforehand?
No, just show up.
Just show up?
It's there.
That's a public service.
And that's at 8540 Spruce Street in Pittentown, uptown.
Commitment Education Center.
Education Center. How long have you been working with this organization?
Oh man, actually, so this community center is literally a block away from the most consistent house I've had my whole life. And I recently just met the lady that owned the building, maybe a year after.
Can we say her name? Stop calling her that lady.
Miss Nicole.
Miss Nicole Bowie.
Yes, Nicole Bowie.
Shout out.
I'm sure you know the name.
And don't call her mama.
Don't call her.
Actually, yeah, the name does sound very familiar.
Yeah. She's also a very big pillar in this community. She's done so much. Not only with this community center, but just as a social worker and in the positions that she's taken upon in her own life. She's done amazing things in the city.
Okay, so I hope that you will take over the cafe behind the CCEC and kind of make that like your specialty spot where people can come get things like the Breakfast Pear or just creative.
It's funny you say that. She really wants me to put that on the menu at that
I think
restaurant.
you should. I think that it would be great to have a menu filled with like original creations like that, like things that are uncommon and still very much delicious. And you said it was easy to make. Like that's what you taught them how to make in that class.
The tea for that. we literally wanted to make something out of what we had in house. So we had a bag full of pears. We had just all of the simple components, and the idea just came to mind. Like do a simple, stuffed pear and serve it with grits and serve this. This is a simple, very healthy, kind of healthy breakfast.
Was it healthy? There was bacon in that thing.
I mean, the bacon.
It was good. That's unquestionable.
But everything else kept it in a healthy sense. Without the bacon, it's a perfectly vegan.
Yeah, it was.
It's quick and healthy breakfast. Yes.
And so every Thursday at what time?
11 to 1.
From 11 to 1, we can go to 8540 Spruce Street and get some instructions from you personally every time, or you have other chefs that you every time?
So I actually feature different chefs. Once I featured Chef Chris O'Clory, who's another recipient of the John Besh Scholarship, a great friend of mine. He's actually the person that referred me to apply for the scholarship.
Okay.
It's a small world. Yes, I feature different chefs. It's a different thing every day. The premise of what I try to teach is something healthy, easy, and cultural. The biggest thing is the cultural aspect of it. A lot of the things that I've taught the ladies were things straight from Africa. Things like fufu or anything.
Etc.
This is the second time that you've implied that it's ladies in your class. Is it all ladies in your class for real?
It's welcome to all.
Okay, but only the women
come.
Okay. I'm interested, man, and my Thursdays now have freed up. So
I'm sorry. I actually do have one male follower that came.
Oh, yeah, you better shout him out.
Yes, Mr. Bill.
What's up, Mr. Bill? You get your cooking in, man.
Yes, Mr. Bill making breakfast pear.
And you get them numbers, because you the only male left. So go ahead, Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill there for the pass. You know what I'm saying?
All sides.
So outside of the cooking class, you're doing a lot of stuff at CCEC. Like you guys, like we mentioned earlier, we walked into the main room, and the walls were almost completely covered with this artwork by Henry Clay, Benjamin Clay, right? And you guys are planning an event where you're going to open the space up for that and highlight that. Tell me about it.
February 8th. So to start off, I am the community outreach coordinator for Community and Education Center, and this art show we are hosting, honoring Mr. Benjamin Clay, who is a 90-year-old New Orleans artist, and he's been working on these pieces since, I believe, 94.
Really?
1994, wow. And he has now a collective of over 90 pieces. Random, very influential people, not only the people, I don't mean to say this in any minor fashion, but the basic people like Malcolm and Martin. But
the recognizable faces.
The recognizable faces, yeah. There are other people such as...
I saw Benjamin Banneker. I saw... I feel like I saw Madam C.J.
Walker.
Mark
I mean, he just had like Mark Morial. He had PBS Pinchback. He had all type. He had from Africa. He had some. He even had Katrina pieces. So.
I mean, it's 95 pictures, and I know everybody don't know 95 figures in Black history. Yeah. So and this man been working on it since '94, huh? 94. So this is
he
pretty.
Stopped right after, a little bit after Katrina. You can see his last few works, but they're all very amazing.
Oh, but so I didn't see Obama work. I thought I saw Obama.
No, there's actually no Obama. No. There's no Obama.
He had time for it. That's understandable. Okay.
You can, if you follow the trail, you can see the time he started to dwindle off, and I think it literally was like right after Katrina.
Are you guys gonna put him in some kind of sequence so that we could maybe get follow his work throughout the years?
It's sectioned off by simple things like there's a African American males section. There's a whole wall. He has such a plethora of portraits of African American males, like Martin Luther King and every other one. Then there's a huge wall.
He's saying every other one.
I know, right?
Every other African American.
Martin King and everybody else. Martin King and everybody else.
There's women. There's a section for Katrina. There's a section for unfinished pieces that he has. There's a section for religious pieces. There's a section for there's even boxes. He did a lot of boxes. Muhammad Ali. Joe Frazier, so it's a very huge collective.
That's February 8th. At what time?
February 8th. It opens at 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Nice.
Yes, with 90 pieces. And speaking of the community center, volunteers are now welcome, and I am now, as a community outreach coordinator, it is my job to facilitate working with these volunteers to keep this community center afloat. Paid and intern volunteers are needed for various amounts of work, from work with the after school programs, working with me with the cooking class, with the art class. There are music classes that are about to be facilitated at the community center. We have knitting classes. There are plenty of.
What Oshun at?
So one of our female co-hosts, she's sick today.
Actually, my beautiful girlfriend in there, Miss Allison Conway. She is the dance instructor young lady there.
Yeah, we're looking at you right now, Allison.
She looks like she don't like being put on the spot.
Right. What? She was like, who?
She is a phenomenal dancer. She's been recognized in so many different levels, from not just salsa, kizomba, bachata, Latin dances, but from gymnastics. She's been in gymnastics since she was 5 years old and teaching gymnastics for like 15 years.
Wow.
She is the dance instructor at the Community Commitment and Education Center.
Black Girl Magic.
Her and Mastermind will have something in common. Our DJ actually also teaches dance and gymnastics for a number of years. So good look at us black folk being flexible. You see, doing back bends, huh? Little somersault, little round off.
We're having a club night at the community called Club Community. We're going to start initiating different dance nights and different themes. So there are all kind of ways to connect and make these things happen.
Nice, man. Once again, that's 8540 Spruce Street. So
Mr. Bill about to have all kind of fun.
Yeah. Going forward, y'all gonna have anything that y'all trying to do on a regular basis, like a weekly or monthly event at the community center?
So we actually do have weekly and monthly.
I heard. That's why I'm trying to.
Yes, we have.
You came to Canada.
Yeah, the calendar is here. Shout out to Miss Nicole Bowie.
Yeah.
The knitting class is a consistent class every Monday.
Shout out to Oshun. She would really love that. She's one of our co-hosts. She's not here. She's sick this week, but she would really love that.
A knitting class.
Yes.
Yep.
We have the consistent salsa class by the famous Miss Allison Conway every
Is she
Tuesday.
She's famous now, she's not.
Nah.
No, this girl, she competes and has competed on some of the top dance competitions, Latin dance competitions.
Nice to meet her. See what happens with the misbelief. You come in contact with people like that. Okay, finish telling us because I'm talking to
you rep for your woman, son. You rep for your woman. That's what it's about.
Credentials like it was his, didn't he? He was like, yeah, 15 years of this, and that.
That's me.
I was stumbling when it comes to talking about my own resume.
Nice.
Every day, Monday through Thursday, there is an after-school program for the children. And in this after-school program, we have a specific time for helping them with their homework. So that's another avenue for the volunteers that can come help these students with their homework. There's also a separate hour every day for inspiration. Where someone can come from any discipline, acting, dance. We have people. I have contacts with people that are in welding that want to just bring simple pieces to show kids, to inspire kids. This is another avenue that you can get into. Even the most random, I think, is someone that's been collecting things for over 20 years, and now he runs an antique shop in the French Quarter. He's also someone that wants to come and just bring a set of little things he collected as a kid to just show the children, like, yo, this is something you can start off now, and maybe it's an interest. It'll pick one kid might pick up this interest from whatever random person he come and see, and that's also another time of the day that we volunteer.
So your website is communitycommitment.net, and all of these events are posted on the website.
Yes, the calendar is updated on the website. The events are on the website. How to contact Miss Nicole Bowie or myself is on the website.
Yeah, check them out at 8540 Spruce Street. Check them out at communitycommitment.net to see what they got going on there. Outside of the community center, brother, I heard you started your own Mardi Gras Krewe. Not that I heard. I mean, you told me. You gave me a lapel pin. But so tell me about that, man, the Krewe of Cats. I like the concept. I do, man. And Martin, did you see it?
The button, the lapel pin. I did not see the lapel pin.
It's pretty dope.
Snap!
Chase Tail.
Dude, this is raw.
I knew you would like
Look
it.
at this.
I knew you would. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Kevin Toussaint Griffin for I'm sure he's one of his creations. Kevin Toussaint.
Oh, indeed, this was definitely Kevin.
I love it.
Plug.
Shout out to sir.
So tell us, when did you start the Krewe of Cats?
So the Krewe of Cats has been an idea for a few years now. Actually, the initiation. This is the party that we have this Mardi Gras is the first sign-up party for this crew, and it's actually going through every step of being a legal, fully functional Mardi Gras crew this year. But it's been an idea for some years now. The premise of this crew, for me personally, is to have that platform to really give back to the community in the ways that I know best. And as a chef, and I've been hosting events for years now, so it kind of comes natural what I can provide for the crew and networking, and just really have a good network to make specific things happen in the community that need to happen.
You talking about making it a full social aid and pleasure club? The Krewe of
Full
Cats?
social and pleasure club.
S1Ep,
yes.
I like it.
Yes.
I'm not sure if there are other Mardi Gras Krews or crews that are created by millennials and young people. So this is something that I'm quite interested in. On February 12th, from 7 to 11 p.m. at the Well, 1600 Basin Street is when you guys are having. It's like an introduction party, is what you call it.
Yes, introduction party.
Right, or an interest meeting, if it was.
Yes.
Go ahead.
We'll have the pamphlet explaining everything, the details of the crew, what the crew wants to get into, the dream of the crew, the specific fees, what comes with it.
The all-guy crew or co-ed? Okay.
This crew is literally open to male, female, all colors, facets, sides, anybody that wants to join this crew. Right. And your creativity is always welcome. The baseline of this crew is cats.
Mm-hmm.
So the theme, our base theme is Egyptian-themed cats, you know, it's representing the Egyptian god Basset.
Mm-hmm.
But my girlfriend and as well as others have suggested starting different types of cat crews within this crew. Like the Pink Panther crew, where people that want to start their crew.
The stray cats could be like your what you call tramps.
The walking, like walking,
Different walking crews. And she's actually going to facilitate the dance crew for the crew, the baseline Krewe of Cats, and it's a great platform to branch from.
Yeah, man, using cats as a theme opens you up to a lot of different offsets of different types of cats, man. What you got, Malik?
Who gonna be the Thundercats?
Oh, the
Thundercats. That's gonna be my crew.
Thundercats. I like it, man.
Black Panther count as a cat, right? So,
I'm assuming it's all
so they're gonna be the black activists.
All felines, right? That's dope, man.
That is truly the premise of why I really wanted to do it, but that kind of excludes.
Yeah, if you look at the logo and the branding from the Krewe of Cats, that symbol is very much Black Pantherish. I like it, but it's still not like.
I read through that real quick.
I read all the way through it. I saw it for what it was, but I like it, man.
It's truly welcome to all, and it's what I really dream for this crew is to be that platform for not only the people within it, the businesses within it to grow, but for the community to use this as a pillar to uplift the community, to really take more than just the average after school giveaways of toys and holiday food giveaways, but like mentorships in the community. Fundraising to have things done in the community, per se, fixing parks in the community, being mentorships at the schools, just a level of community commitment, community input that I really want to stand out with this crew and have this crew involved in.
Yeah, Chef, I see you got a lot of great things ahead of you that I see you about to accomplish, man. I'm proud and happy to have met you on such a random happenstance, thanks to Malik. But tell them where they can follow you on social networks.
Oh, so you can contact me at anything through the community center.
Well, you first.
Me first.
So we will follow you as Chef Byron Bradley,
Facebook,
the Great.
Chef Byron Bradley, or my name, Byron Bradley Jr. On Instagram, New Orleanian, NU Orleanian. My email address is iamneworleans@yahoo.com.
You got that one?
Yeah,
I'm about to say, you got that early.
How you spell it?
I spell it the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, he got that.
I am New Orleans.
Wow, you
Really, I really did. Yeah, that was my first email address, and I held on to it.
Mastermind just said that. You must have got that in like 95 or something.
That's cool, man. So after following you, where can they follow the CCEC?
So, CCEC on Facebook is the same thing, Community Commitment. The website is communitycommitment.net. Donations can be made to the Community Center through communitycommitment.net. The art show opens, like I said, February 6th, $5 a person, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And through the Community Center, you can email me by bybradley at communitycommitment.net.
Yeah, man, and I hope to have some free time on Mardi Gras, February 12th, from 7 to 11 p.m. because the Krewe of Cats is having an introduction party at the Well at 1600 Basin Street. I look forward to meeting you and interviewing you again, my man. I see great things for you.
Other things to mention.
Oh,
Chef
I'm gonna let you get it out.
No, I'm now working with Chef Chase. We are working to revamp the restaurant, to bring it back to the original well, not the original, but to a modern fine dining standard.
Okay.
And with that, I will need plenty of bartenders, servers, and chefs that are willing to help build this team to bring that restaurant back to
the restaurant, Dooky Chase?
The restaurant,
okay.
Dooky Chase, yes, yes. So this is a shout out to anybody that's a young, whatever, black
aspiring chef, bartenders.
If you want to join a team that I mean, this is already known as a world-renowned restaurant. I mean, it's never not busy, so the money is there. People are always going to be at this restaurant, but we are now in the phases of bringing it to the next level in a modern sense.
I heard that. Be a part of revamping Dooky Chase and apply if you got interest in that. And what else you got?
Indeed. My Chop episode airs, so I'm featured.
Wait.
He said my Chop episode.
When you gonna be on Chop?
February 6th.
February 6th. That's in 3 days. Your Chop episode is airing in 3 days.
By the way, I'm going to be on television.
Oh, man.
Yes, indeed.
We needed more time to talk about everything, man. I wonder what episode had you after Chop. How far did you go? Okay.
Can't say nothing.
But I will shout out Serena Johnson.
Yeah.
Chef Serena Johnson. That's who else I'm on the show with. And I'm not actually hosting any parties or things, but I may show up to her party. Her party is at Johnny Sanchez at 9 o'clock. Or 8 to 10. The show airs.
So you gonna appear at her party.
So she won. So he telling us she won. I feel like this is spoiler. I feel like this is spoiler.
That's why he's saying. That's why he's saying he ain't doing a party.
Well, I'm just gonna say Chef Serena Johnson. She's a real cool friend of mine. Awesome chef. Y'all go awesome.
Of course you know her.
She's actually the first recipient of Chef's scholarship, of John Besh scholarship.
Nice.
Chef's scholarship.
Nice. Yeah, you heard me.
Small world. And I believe that is it, my brother.
Hey,
appreciate you.
Make sure you do come back. What else you got?
My pop-ups. I mean, you can find me. I do pop-ups at random places in the city. Just missed one at the Art Gallery, 3162 on St. Claude.
Okay.
We did African-themed tribute to Africa.
Do you have a schedule for those?
So you have to keep up with me on them. They're consistently every month, but where is not consistent.
Gotcha.
Which is why they need to follow you.
Yeah. There are all kind of works in the state. Look out for me. As far as Essence Fest, we have an event coming up at Essence Fest, hopefully at SoFab Museum. I have an event at Lillette, March 3rd. March 18th at Lillette. That's my next pop-up.
You all over the place. Now we should extend this interview, give you more time to talk about what you really got going on. But that's cool, man. Listen, come back, especially after Chop. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, what's her name?
Serena.
We're going to talk about behind the scenes and what happened.
A story just popped up in his head. I want to know when that time comes. Yes.
Thanks again, Chef. Chef Byron Bradley, New Orleans own. He's making me proud, and I just met him a few days ago.
I've been following you on Instagram for I don't know how long now, man.
Oh man, well, it's great to meet you in person, bro. I'm proud of you. Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about these breakfast pairs off air, man. Awesome. Woo, come back anytime you want to talk again, brother.
Thank you. It was an honor. Thank you all. Thank you. Malik, it's always a pleasure to see you all. Everybody I've just met.
We're gonna take a break on that one. Mastermind, what you got? What you got coming up? Okay. All right, we're getting creative with our song titles, huh? So Krewe by Yasmin. That's what's up, y'all. Stay tuned to the Misbelief radio show. And don't get none on ya.
Ooh, it is getting hot in this thing.
Yeah, in this thing, man.
Yeah. Great job.
Thank you, Byron. Great job. I get a picture for you, baby. Do you watch my antics on Instagram, or the ignorant stuff that I do?
I've seen you,
That's not him. I'm not proud of that.
Oh, no. I'm all for the
Hey. Oh, you got hits coming up.
I've seen the hit on this song called
Photoshopping that put.
What?
say photoshopping that pussy?
One more.
Yeah.
Photoshopping that twat. There's a new song. You never heard the song?
Ask him to sing it for you.
Yeah, DC made that song.
Was this Byron? Is Byron in them? Is back?
It should be a bar, but it's just a follow up to these hoes and then
Yeah, remember Pepper Wayne?
I know Byron.
He's building an album.
Yeah, so what up, Daryl?
I'm supposed to be the good.
So I had the first single, These Hoes. If you forgot how it
Come on,
goes,
boy. You gotta be in it, bro.
These hoes
That we don't even know. They look kinda familiar, like we've seen them before.
That was the first single, right? The second one was Lemon Pepper Wings. Lemon Pepper Wings, Lemon Pepper Wings, Lemon Pepper Wings, Lemon Pepper Wings. But the new one, y'all ain't ready for it, it's called Photoshop.
Yeah.
Photoshopping that pussy.
Photoshopping that twat.
Photoshopping that pussy.
Photoshopping that twat. Click, click. Photoshopping that.
There's stories behind all of these songs. All hits, certified hits. You heard it, not here first, but you heard it.
Don't bite that.
It's like when you can Snapchat that pussy, but when you Photoshop that pussy, it's a whole different level. You put filters and things on it.
You put time into that pussy when you Photoshop. You really cut it up, man. You crop that there.
If you're taking the pussy pic and you want it to look at its peak, Photoshop that pussy. All right.
Let's have the review by the lady.
Let me run my service. Excuse me.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh,
I feel like don't mess with what's.
Yeah, 'cause I ain't got nothing going on.
You have to do all that. Something's wrong. It's kind of like being catfish. You get pushy fished. Like.
You talking about photoshopping this?
Oh! Exactly. That's like opening up the gateway to hell. You're a dude.
You really can still call it catfish. You want to just keep the name the same.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
Join for the party.
Yeah. Thank you. It's nice to meet you, man.
I'm gonna send it to you. I don't know where it is. But yeah. But you know what Axiom Art Gallery is uptown?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
Pass it on.
Yeah.
On correct. It's 4613 for restaurant.
Let me ask you something, Chef. What's your favorite food to eat?
Breakfast, actually.
Breakfast.
I have this.
You know what? That's most chefs' favorite meal is breakfast.
Really?
Yeah, Leah Chase used to love Lapinese and American. And that was just be her spot. Like after she would cook all night, she would like, I want breakfast. So it seems like most chefs like breakfast.
It's a funny thing of all the things you could cook is like, I like breakfast.
The simplest things.
Yeah.
I love this bread that I like that's done. My family's been making for years. It's called skillet bread. And everybody got their own versions of the city. I call it pain poulet. Hashtag.
Okay, you gotta make that. I'm gonna try that.
I say we're gonna rock with y'all, man. Y'all were good.
So good to see you.
Man, it's coming. It's coming, dude.
That was great. If I tell you again, from the film festival, I think it was like last year, 2 years ago, man. Yeah. The film festival, I saw you. You know my friend Bree, but we'll see. I'm gonna see you around. It's good to see you. Appreciate you, man.
All right. So we're gonna stop talking about this combo, this Fat Girl Nola tours. Tasting, video, live streaming. You need to call me. You're busy during the daytime.
Do you understand how many places I have been without you? And I've had a few places I'm like, why is Malik not here?
Because you don't call. He's like, hey Malik, come on.
You don't call me either though.
Okay. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Well, the last time I asked who this was, you said it was Rihanna.
That doesn't count. Anyway.
Your food blog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fat Girl Nola. Fat Girl Nola. Fat Girl Nola. Fat Girl Nola.
On Instagram, that's it on the ground.
Yeah, it's literally just Fat Girl Nola.
P-H-A-T?
No, F-A-T. Yeah, for real. F-A-T.
What's going on?
So yeah, so this is Daryl, you know what I'm saying? What's going on?
I don't own anything. I work
You
for the
own
man.
yourself.
Yes.
I work for the man.
Look what he has on. Look at this pen he has on. What does that
But I
do?
support.
No Nola tours.
I support.
Yeah. So book your tour. Historical walking tours in the French Quarters for me. And soon a foodie experience with No Nola tours and
You
Fat
need
Girl
to
Nola.
be on one of our episodes.
Yeah.
We have the my brain's just went away. We have the video episodes now.
Okay, cool.
Webisode.
All right,
That's
cool.
what I
Yeah.
was trying to say, webisode.
All right.
Are you a foodie? Yeah. That's what that's about?
She's the queen.
I eat everything.
Have you tried this place called Ken? Ken?
Ken? Ken?
Yep. It's Japanese. Ramen.
I think we're back.
I've heard of them. Where's it located?
4600 Washington Avenue.
Yes, I have it.
What's that 4600 Washington Avenue?
Ken.
Huh?
Ken.
Ken?
Japanese restaurant.
Shout out to Oshun. I know you're watching. I miss you, Oshun. I miss you. Hey, Billy Jean. So the chef's IG is New Orleanian. He spells new N-U.
Whatever, come on.
New Orleanian.
Billy won
Check
her.
my IG. I tagged him on my
She
IG.
won her lapel pin. By the way. Billie Jean.
Let me say this. These live performances at TheMisbelief is like,
Y'all gotta step y'all game up.
it's on the same level like
Oh my
of the
goodness.
Arsenio Hall show.
Oh
Like,
my goodness, right?
it's good.
They ain't playing. And if you listen to the music, I'm like, bro, people sending in some really great music. Y'all need to listen to the show just to hear the artists we got out here straight up.
Right.
5, 7.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Misbelief Radio Show. We're live on WBOK AM 1230. I'm DC Paul, the Millennial Arsenio, who's just to my right side.
Yo, this is Malik of No Tours. I take pictures, I give tours.
Why are you dancing?
I don't know, I felt like the big dude from House Party. Well, I don't know. You know, it's Carnival.
Doing a diddy bop. Who that is to my left side?
It's that actor guy, Mr. Bats.
Why you not dancing?
Because I don't.
Really? You said you posted something on Instagram that said you like to book a certain role.
Yes.
You book a certain role.
And we're going to hold you to
get
that.
down with the get down.
I didn't say I was going to dance.
We're going to hold you to that. That dance, that little wiggle.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold you to that.
You got to swiggle.
I would love to see best. We gotta come up with some kind of agreement that would make you swiggle. If you
book bats,
a contract
please.
or something, this needs to happen.
Something.
Somebody got to report it.
if you get a Marvel movie,
A nasty swiggle.
if you get a Marvel movie, you're gonna give us a nasty swiggle.
What counts as a Marvel movie?
I don't know.
Because I think I kind of already booked one.
Oh!
Well then.
But no,
hold
up, no, I ain't booked. I don't got like in that specific movie.
That's fine. I just want to
ain't no lines.
That's cool.
Well, you know what?
Cool.
I get tortured.
Well, you know there will be a Black Panther 2, and I'm going to predict that Born Bass will be in Black Panther 2.
Bro, I'm trying to be in Black Lightning. Are y'all watching Black Lightning out there?
No. Well,
I'm sorry, my bad.
We didn't get there yet.
We ain't even getting out
Who's that to your
My
left
bad.
side?
What's up, y'all? It's Jay. Still keeping it real.
Do you have a nasty swiggle as well?
I have a very nasty swiggle.
Say it
Beautiful.
again. Say it
I
again.
have a very nasty swiggle.
All right.
With the wiggle.
What? All right. And who that is in the booth? What's going on, Mastermind? What was that last song you played? Chasing
Shout
Cash?
out.
Do y'all know Chasing Cash?
Yes.
You know who that is?
I got a weird
No.
chasing cash story.
He's big itch.
Yeah.
He made moves. What you got? What?
I met him like in high school on a message board.
Because he went to
And
he
he
was
was-
at the car.
But he was either in high school or freshman year of college because that's when I was still rapping and stuff. And we met each other on a hip hop message board like years ago, and he was producing and talking about he was gonna be a big rapper. And
Yeah,
he get it in.
And Chase is inspiration of a mural at Studio B, and I believe he's a Grammy Award winner.
Yeah,
He won.
I was
He
gonna say
won.
that. I was gonna say that. I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure he does have a Grammy.
He has a Grammy.
Yeah.
I saw that like wow, whoa.
Yeah, he has producer credits with everyone from Beyonce to J. Cole to Brandy to the Pussycat Dolls.
That's Buckle's cousin.
Yeah. So shout out to Chasing Cash, man. Thank you for sending us that song. I saw when he sent it to us, I was like, I know it's radio friendly because he got stuff with radio. Let's put that on. It'd be great to have him on the show one of these days because the dude is making moves. And again, we only play music by local artists. Chasing Cash, even though he got national success, he counts.
Mm-hmm.
He absolutely counts.
I keep saying, man, we got such a good musical lineup, man. Tell your people, come listen.
Yeah, man, we got. And then so before that, it was Sucre Sucre by Yasmin, right? That song was a little jam too, smooth. So we getting some. We keep sending us your music. We appreciate it, and we're building up a nice playlist of an expansive playlist of a lot of genres, and I appreciate it. Send us some more. I look forward to playing your music.
And when we have that next Misbelief social, it would be all New Orleans music.
Absolutely,
Yes.
oh, absolutely. In fact, I was thinking about trying to do a Blaze and Worship playlist with as much New Orleans gospel music as I can. But I don't know. All I know is Joshua Kegler.
You better add a little bit of Raymond Miles.
Lord, you can't mention gospel music. Raymond Miles reference. Okay, I need to meet her.
And Trinity 5.
Oh wait, I did meet her. She cooks. Am I wrong? Is she an older lady? Okay, well we should meet her. I would love to meet young people doing gospel music here in the city. By the way, this is probably my favorite segment here on the Misbelief radio show is What's Going On Out Here.
What's going on out here?
You heard me? So we talk about local talking points, news, places, people, just things that interest us, that caught our attention this week as millennials. I'm going to give it to you first, Bats. Bats, what's going on out here?
Man, it's forever Lee Circle Bees, man. What are they talking about out here, man? They can't just let well enough be. They can't just take their lick, take your lick.
But Bats, you couldn't start off with something light.
This pissed me off.
I be forgetting. I need to go to second or third.
Krewe of Muses, but shouts out to Krewe of Muses, who's reportedly banning members from throwing Mardi Gras bees with political messages, including the controversial Forever Lee Circle. But y'all should let them throw out the Black Lives Matter joint, but Forever Lee Circle, come on now. Right. So big ups, Take Him Down Nola and Quest. He has had enough hate. We can take Lee down again without needing a crane. And you could go to go.rallyup.com where he has this whole breakdown of we need to collect them things, recycle them things. You feel me? Here's some excerpt. We've seen a lot of suggestions for how New Orleans should deal with the new Forever Lee Circle bees in circulation this Mardi Gras by throwing them back, dumping them into a river, even burning them. Don't burn plastic, y'all. Y'all get sick. But it seemed more like New Orleans to do something together. Volunteers across local organizations came up with this approach. You pledge money here for each set of Forever Lee Circle beads, $5, Confederate flag beads, $3, or never forget Lead the Blooms, $1, collected by supporters simply by listing the maximum amount you are willing to donate. We'll gather them all up on Ash Wednesday to count and recycle the beads and destroy the white supremacist imagery together with hammers.
I love Quest.
Details on the location, none. Details on the location of that gathering will be shared here and on social media. All funds raised will go directly to the great folks at Take 'em Down NOLA, and everybody who pledges money or turns in bees will get free entrance to I didn't know if there was more. Party this spring. Cool, right. Let's go. Let's go.
Man, shout out to Quest. I believe he's watching right now, man, and he don't take no breaks. He don't let nothing slide. So yeah, give him that link one more time. I can go to so they can figure out what to do with these forever.
Go to go.rallyup.com/7606C9. I mean, we gonna do this like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. You get it? We gonna do that there. You hear me?
I'm really gonna just throw it back if I get one.
Don't do that.
I am.
No, I don't want you to do that because throwing back a bead at a float is assault. And the police, NOPD, will arrest you.
Is it really?
It really is, because I almost.
So them throwing it at me ain't assault.
Because they're saying that you're trying to injure the crew. So honestly, I would say either burn it, like don't even just go there with throwing.
No, we just said what you need to do with it.
Right, exactly.
Go to go.rallyup.com. You feel me? Find this situation with Take 'em Down NOLA, and we gonna all come together and get rid of that.
I'm kind of feeling like a Mardi Gras Grinch this year, though. Like, I'm kind of humbug about it.
I'm not feeling it.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to the traffic. I am going to Zulu. I can't not go to Zulu. But I'm not as excited about Mardi Gras this year as.
Well, DC, you're getting older, and
why you gotta say that?
Because you are. But the truth is, for real New Orleans, Carnival doesn't really start until like the weekend. Like for people who not in Mardi Gras Krewe or not in Zulu or Muses, like our carnival really start on that last day of work, and that's that Friday.
Yeah.
So when you gonna start feeling it Friday, Monday for Mardi Gras, you gonna be good and drunk.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
I'm sure. Not even probably. I'm sure I will. Yeah. But as of now, like I was happy to hear that them people ladders got taken down.
Yes.
And thrown away.
That's a mess.
Yes.
I was happy to hear that.
Wait.
That's too entitled.
So wait, how does that work though? Like they take the ladders and then
throw them away.
You don't get your stuff back?
Like, no. What do you think you're gonna leave something out on the street?
On a city property.
I mean, sure, I support it. I was just wondering. I was like, I know somebody's gonna be mad.
A lot of people mad.
Ain't got no obligation to find out who this ladder belonged to and let me give it back to you. No, you stupid but think you can claim a spot this
It's
early.
one of those things like, you know how we illegally park all the time, and you kind of already know if you get back and something happen to your car, it's like, well, I knew I illegally parked. You know what I mean? So you illegally parked your ladder there, and now it's gone.
Right. And just people just feel entitled to claim part of the neutral ground for themselves.
Exactly.
When you have all these little kids who want to enjoy Mardi Gras and see stuff, and now somebody done made a whole encampment.
Days
Yeah,
before.
days
like,
before.
So many days before. Ridiculous.
How do you?
It's not that serious.
And then it's not that serious.
None of it is that serious, to be very honest. I'm not going to be a Grinch, though.
So what's up, Jay Still? What's going on out here?
So one thing I do still love about Mardi Gras this year is king cakes.
True.
So I was telling y'all about how, like, I couldn't get a king cake from Dong Fong.
Nobody.
I got two.
From Dong Fong?
And you
How?
didn't bring one.
It better be one. It better be one over there in the booth or
Let
something.
me
How
tell
you
you
got
a
two?
story.
You don't come talking about it and
I
not
don't
bringing
hear
and
your
seeing
story.
it.
I'm uninterested in your story.
I'm gonna tell you a story because
Mastermind, what's going on out here? Yeah. Can you believe she wanted
The
to
best
I
king cake
have a
ever said.
reason why. I can explain.
Better be a good
I can
reason. What you got?
explain.
I've been around this
I had
brother mucker
two.
all day and I ain't seen no king cake.
I had two, but I only got like 2 slices of those 2. Let me tell you why. So I have been stressing. I'm like, I really want one. Mardi Gras gonna be over. So I went to my dad. Went to my father, who's like an even bigger foodie than me. I said, Dad, I really like. I want a Dong Fong king cake. And he looked at me. He was like, okay. He made a phone call. Next day, there's 2 king cakes.
What?
He's like, you cannot taste them, but you can taste them. And I'm like, what? I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah.
Your daddy's a savage.
Yeah. And he does things like this all the time. He's a very interesting. So
Yeah.
I got to, let me rephrase it. I got to try them.
Okay.
2 different
How was
flavors.
it?
What flavors?
Cream cheese and original.
Okay, I've had both of those.
Oh,
The only 2 that I've had from Dong Fong.
I'm converted. I don't want any other king
I
cake.
tell you.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's that serious.
It's that serious. It's like a buttery,
Croissant.
croissant-y, like. Then it's not too bready. Like I can eat it
It's
without
nice
the
and
icing.
flaky,
The
yep.
icing is not too sweet. It's kind of
It
fluffy.
make you forget about everybody
so
else's
you're saying all of this. How do you like? Do you have to put in an order 3 days in advance?
At this point, so
I'm gonna just call your daddy and have him.
just call my dad
have him
because
call his
I
people.
still don't know how he. And literally, it was the next day.
This
got
is
them.
this is the beginning of the end, you guys. This is how New Orleans gonna have the zombie epidemic. Everybody gonna be chasing these damn Dong Fong king cakes, and the next thing you know, people gonna just be turning purple, green, and gold, and they're gonna be sprouting out all type of blood from the eyes. And it's where it started. It started here. Remember?
Yeah, something has to be wrong with him because afterwards I was just like, I don't know what to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
So they've been in high demand this season. I hear that there were other stores that were carrying Dong Fong's king cake, and you
they
didn't have to go all the
were.
way, but then they
They
discontinued
pulled
that, right?
them,
So now
yes.
you got to go all
So
the
now
way.
you really have to.
All the way out there on Chef. Yeah, I live in the
Yeah.
East, and Dong Fong is a long drive for me. And then I've known people who went there to Dong Fong and waited 2 hours in line, and some people didn't even get one after waiting.
Right.
So I promised Karen Green I was gonna get her one. I like to be a man of my word. Karen Green, if you're listening or watching, I'm gonna do my best. But Lord, I don't have 2 hours to go wait at no Dong Fong.
Exactly.
I know what to do.
And it's worth it.
I know
I'm
what
gonna
to
call
do.
you.
It's so worth
Jessica,
it.
your daddy, he got the.
My
the
daddy
connections.
really is the food plug / kind of just
I'm-
the plug though. Very
You gonna see what-
unsuspecting plug.
Is he gonna
yeah.
buy me one and only give me 1 slice too? Cause
He might.
I fights.
Yeah, he's kind of petty.
All right.
Petty plug.
Well, that's what's going on out here. Mastermind, you got something? What's going on out here, man?
yes,
every
yes,
year.
yes.
Every year? Wow.
I've never been near the
It's
mastermind.
like a giant melanated prom,
Yes.
honestly, in concert.
So the thing about it is, have you ever been to dinner en blanc? I haven't either, but I hear that they're similar in that you have to cater your own table, bring your own food, your own drink. Though you can get a ticket to the Zulu Ball without having your own table, your own catering, whereas you can't do that at dinner en blanc. If you got a ticket, you gotta have you sitting at a designated table or whatnot. So like, I guess it's not as much hassle. You don't have to do the whole, I get you a bottle or something. And I would say if you have the opportunity to go, Fantasia
Yeah.
this year,
PJ Morton.
PJ Morton, Denicia,
Yeah.
and is it also Charlie?
I don't know. I know it's DJ
It
Captain
probably
Charles.
is.
Or,
It's always DJ Captain Charles. Yeah.
I think it's Rock Smooth actually.
Oh.
I think so too. Yeah. So I would say if you got the chance, go. I've been once, and it was a nice experience. I took my shoes off and then got.
Yeah,
You know what? I've been
fun.
like 3 times. And I used to work Zulu Ball in high school, and I would say is only in New Orleans can you fit probably 80% of the black population, and everybody is just drinking, eating,
Yeah.
having fun,
Right.
and literally, when you see a grown woman at 4 a.m. pull up her nice dress to dance to She Make That Booty Go.
Yeah.
Words can't describe.
I don't know why they make black New Orleans folk put their formal wear on, and then Captain Charles and DJ Jubilee there this year go make everybody grab their ankles in these ball gowns and things, right?
They're gonna do it though.
They absolutely will do it. I wonder, is it strict about the dress code? Do you have to have a tuxedo on?
Okay.
They wouldn't let you in with a suit?
It's stricter for men.
I don't own a tuxedo.
Yeah.
So if I could just get in with an all black suit.
I don't think they're gonna stop you.
No, I think all black suit could work. The thing is, don't go as a man with a white jacket or different colors.
Yeah.
Because it's a black tie event.
Right,
so you're supposed to have on a black suit. I mean, a black jacket.
Tuxedo is supposed to be.
Yeah, black jacket.
So if you got a chance to go, Mastermind, I would say, yeah, man, get your life.
Yeah.
Go. I would love to hear about that, man. I'd love to hear about that.
It's really fun.
That's what's going on out here. Malik, what you got? What's going on out here?
Man, this evening, Pass It On. The Pass It On team, which I'm a member of, we're hosting Pass It On with Cubs the Poet at Axiom Art Gallery. The show should have started right now. It's always a great show, great art. Io Scott is our art curator. So y'all come around for that and go to Pass It On. So
At Axiom, right?
At Axiom Art Gallery.
What time is that in?
It's normally around from 8 to 11.
Okay.
Time.
Cool, man. That's what's up. That's what's going on out here. Bet you another one. What's going on out here? I'm looking for mine right now.
Man, these Falcons out here whining.
You don't care
about what?
You know what I mean? I care about, like, you know, I'm a hometown guy, you feel me? So at the end of the day, if it's anything New Orleans, whether it's the Saints, whether it's the Pelicans, it could be anybody, I'm gonna still be like, I'm keeping up the beefs. And if we got beef with Atlanta, we got beef with Atlanta. So I'm here to clown Atlanta, but apparently Atlanta getting tired of getting clowned. And like they went whining to the NFL because there was for a few reasons. One was when we played them recently. You know that meme 23 thing that keeps on going, the joke that never stops giving. They had video clips up during halftime of the meme and showing that was their defining moment, which was blowing their lead. So they Atlanta people mad about that, so they going at the NFL about that. Also, during the halftime show, the Steppers came and they made 28 and 3. And you can see it like 28 and 3 as a step team, like it's so freaking petty as a formation. And also the third thing that just got really under their skin, apparently the use of them what I need to say, the Pelicans, the Patriots, when they won, apparently a few of the players' rings had 283 diamonds.
Oh my God, I love it.
So the Falcons mad at us and they mad at the Patriots and they go and whine to the NFL about it. And I'm like, come on.
Stop whining.
You can't get a break.
What was it? Oh, last but certainly not least, they complained about the Saints' use of a martyr bus on the video board, which blocked the Falcons players as they came on the field during introductions.
So city, man. You know, I love when our city come together to be petty against another city. You know who's currently getting it? Mobile, Alabama.
Yes.
Because they want to lay claim to being the first city to have a Mardi Gras in the U.S. One of my Facebook friends, Brianna Allen Trufant, she made this great analogy. I want to share it with you guys. It's like this: Mobile, Alabama is Monique. Mm-hmm. New Orleans is Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. Mm-hmm. And Mardi Gras is Netflix. Okay, like, and if that's not the perfect analogy, okay, like, they chose us, sweetheart. Spot on, man. Like, Malik said it on a couple episodes before. At one point, apparently, Mobile was New Orleans East. Right? Wasn't it New Orleans East? So
they was a part of the Louisiana Empire, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just because they made a mistake and landed there first, that don't make them special.
I feel like because New Orleans was already more developed than Mobile. When you travel 1 hour east, it probably give you more space to drink outside and show your breasts and stuff like that. So it started there because they had space for it. We had infrastructure, we had people in our town. So it started there. But it's only an hour away. I mean, that's
People don't have on their bucket list, we gotta go to Mobile to see the Mardi Gras. But they do have, before I die, I need to go to New Orleans to see the Mardi Gras.
Exactly.
So it's just a fact. So we can't help it that we do Mardi Gras better than they do.
better. I feel like they should just stop it.
I think they should.
Why did it? Who goes? Did y'all see when our mayor and the mayor of Mobile, Alabama was going back and forth on Twitter? It got real petty.
That was amazing.
It was real petty. So if you search for hashtag Real Mardi Gras, Mayor Mitch Landrieu, he put up a picture of
that's his black side coming out.
It was so. This was the best one was Obama's crowd for the inauguration. And that one said New Orleans and Mardi Gras in New Orleans, and then a picture of Trump's inauguration with nobody out there, and it said Mardi Gras Mobile, and it was a double whammy from our mayor. That was clever. That was shady. You got Trump and you got Mobile all in one. But they went back and forth. There's a few stingers.
That's just more proof of the Landrieu showing their black side.
Yep.
So
whole city petty, you heard me? From the head down.
Swag.
That's what's going on out here. What else you got, Malik? What's going on out here, man?
Man, I mean, y'all had kind of so they had the party after party this weekend. They got Lil Jodeci and Chill. They doing a pink rum.
Oh yeah, pink
they
rum
got
at High Hole Lounge. Yep.
Legatron Prime as at Dragon's Den tonight.
Dragon's Den, yep.
Then you have DJ Rockaway at a bar at Tulane. So it's just going down all around the city. Most of the events I just named are free.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you're kind of tight, you can still go out and have a good time doing carnival.
Yeah, you ain't gotta go out there and be a part of the hustle and bustle of the crowd, the parade. It's so many local DJs and local party planners who are doing things for us. So I think I'm gonna check out that Pink Room project tonight.
Have you been?
I've never been to it. I'm gonna try to hit Rockaway first at Bar Culture, and then I'm gonna try the Pink Room project and see what that's like.
Okay.
So that's what's going on out here. Bass, what you got? What's going on, brother? Some more sports stuff.
Yeah. Colin Kaepernick just had a Know Your Rights youth camp in New Orleans.
You know who was involved with that? Kevin Toussaint Griffin, the plug, the plug himself.
Yes, indeed. The former NFL quarterback who started the protest movement during the national anthem hosted one of his Know Your Rights youth campaign camps in New Orleans on Saturday, January 27. More than 400 youths attended. The camp is a free campaign for youth fully funded by Colin Kaepernick to raise awareness on higher education, self-empowerment, and instruction to properly interact with law enforcement in various scenarios. And I think various scenarios is one of the most important parts about that. So yeah, man, big ups to Colin Kaepernick, one of the few people out here actually doing some other people talking that talk. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick.
We went sports-ish.
Jay Steele, you want to keep it real with something about sports? What you got?
I don't have anything about sports, but apparently somebody in Slidell, they got to get their lives together. Didn't they just have a Target?
The Target closed down, yep.
Now apparently there's a $50,000 Powerball ticket that nobody claimed.
In Slidell?
In Slidell. Like, what are y'all doing? So apparently this was on
Who buys Powerball tickets and then don't check it to see if it's a winner?
Exactly. September, it was...
Somebody in Slidell.
The prize was won on September 2nd, 2017, and they are literally
They still
like...
ain't claiming money?
No, there's an all-out search. They said whoever
What
has
the
it has
numbers
until the expiration date. The numbers are 6...
6?
06, 21, 41, 52, 62.
Yeah, I will find that ticket. I'll have that ticket printed.
Yeah, nobody's come forward, and I'm just like, yo, they gotta get it together.
So y'all don't like money out there?
People in
They don't like money, like targets and
possums,
alligators or something. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's like,
I don't know. So look, before I end this segment, I do want to send a shout out to our baby Oshun.
Yeah.
My best friend. She's sick this evening, so she wasn't able to make it. I do hope she feel better.
I miss her when she's not here.
Right, because our final segment wouldn't be the same without her. But before we get to that, this is my second favorite segment. Before I get to my second favorite segment, Jay Steele.
I want to give a shout out to Kirby Duncan. She actually went to Xavier Prep. And
I'm sorry.
Don't disrespect the legacy of Black Catholic schools. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So she has a coffee pop-up that she started called La Vie en Rose, and she's having a pop-up on February the 6th at Propeller from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I just wanted to give her a real quick shout-out.
Propeller's on Broad, huh?
Yeah, it's on Broad. And
does she grind the coffee herself?
She does. She does loose coffee. She grinds the coffee herself. She grinds the coffee herself. She does loose tea as well, or different herbal teas. She's really known for herbal teas. She also has different snacks. And so I'm just giving her a shout out, spreading the word because people need to support her. She does pop-ups all around the city.
Miss Kirby's Coffee pop-up at Propeller on Tuesday, February 6th. At what time?
It's from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Oh, it's an early morning.
Yes, early
on a Tuesday?
I'm going to holler at my baby. I'm going to go over there and get my tea or coffee.
You know Kirby?
I don't know. I'm going to just go get some.
I don't know. Familiar with Kirby just now. You went to Xavier Prep? Okay.
My son said you went to Xavier Prep.
I mean,
he went to Max. He went to Mary's Xavier Prep Academy. He went to
Shout out to you. Okay, so that is a good segue into our second to last segment. My second favorite segment on this Misbelief radio show. It's called Dead Neck. It's where I give our resident rebel, that actor guy Martin Bats Bradford, free reign to go unbridled and unrestricted and punish somebody for their foolish ways.
Yeah.
Bats.
Yeah.
Who you give that neck to this week?
Man, I want y'all to say, man, shouts out to James Naismith. I'm trying to get these James Naismith sneakers. I'm trying to get this James Naismith jersey. I'm trying to think James Naismith is the dude that we need to be like celebrating. James Naismith. You know James Naismith?
No.
Y'all don't. You know James Naismith Mastermind. James Naismith was the first cat that he created basketball. Like he was the first cat to make basketball a thing apparently. Also, while I'm there, I'm gonna be bumping some Coke La Rock music. Coke La Rock. Y'all ain't down with Coke La Rock?
Nah.
Coke La Rock?
sounds like
you name dropping.
That's something like Kanye West?
No, Coke La Rock is the first rapper. Like he's credited as the first rapper. Now I want to ask all of you something. It's going to get a little personal. Is the person that you lost your virginity to the best person you've ever had sex with? Is the first person ever? Is it the best? Would you give it the? Most people wouldn't. Most people wouldn't say the first is the best. No. So when I think about who I'm giving neck to and why I was so quiet when DC brought this up, it's because Alabama. How in the world you think just because you the first that means something? We don't care if you the first. It ain't about being the first. It's about being the best. When I think of basketball, I think of Michael Jordan. I think of LeBron James. I don't think of James Naismith. When I think of rappers, I think of Jay-Z. I think of Tupac. I don't think of Coke La Rock. No offense. And I'm not thinking about whoever it was I lost my virginity to because they don't matter because whoever I'm having sex with right now is most likely better than all that there. So what I'm saying is this. Stop with your bull crap. How dare your mayor come for my mayor, come for our city, as if anybody has thought about Mobile, Alabama. I was about to say when it comes to Mardi Gras, but as if anybody has thought of Mobile, Alabama. I'm just saying. Period. Is there some saying that's attached to Mobile, Alabama? Do they got something last long for tonight? They got something? They got anything? Is there anything? Because when you look at history, even we made the masks and stuff. So I'm saying, like, what's so swaggy? Does their music sound like ours? Do they have jazz? Is it no? There's nothing. They just had a recent landmark that for the first time, y'all the first people to do it. And the first time in history, in 2014, they made it to 1 million people actually coming through. We pull in millions every year. Wow. Now, how are you the first? You did it first. That's what y'all keep saying. We're the home of the original Mardi Gras. You're exactly 143. That's how they say it. They say you're 100 and something miles. I don't give a damn. As soon as I get that, we'll be like, oh, okay. Now, where the real Mardi Gras at? You feel me? Can y'all get the titties out? Can y'all get the liquor popping? I can't think y'all can't do none of that, right? Because y'all ain't the real. Y'all ain't the real. And this was one, just to end this off, this was one thing that popped up on my timeline. Mobile, Alabama was a New Orleans territory before there ever was a Mobile, Alabama. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't care if it's true or not. The Louisiana Purchase divided the territory and Mardi Gras was moved to that territory, which in general they're basically saying that y'all call it Alabama now, but it was always Louisiana. And as long as it was always Louisiana, it's always going to be for Louisiana. So why y'all keep struggling for relevance, because that's the only reason you're talking about this nonsense, we going to keep on doing our thing, pulling in our millions, and leave people forgetting about who in the hell you are. So Mastermind, give me a little from the side to the back in the front, the back in the front, the back in the front. Mobile, Alabama. And you can come here and get some beignets and some real Mardi Gras whenever you got a chance to.
Hey.
You dig. For the millions.
I do gotta correct you. They do have a motto from Mobile, Alabama. What? Let the good times roll over there in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Come on.
Good times roll over there. All right. Yep, Mobile, you deserved it. You sure did.
You sure did. You got quiet as hell when you talking about that.
Let me know ahead of time, like, who was in the
you surprised me. I was like,
I got to. We segued perfectly from Atlanta to the other city that we beefing with currently. So
Currently.
but we got him.
We got
You
him.
heard me? Done. You're done, Mobile. You're done. Okay?
Kill it.
So on that note, so we always, after Bats turns it up for us in the studio, we let our Sankofa birds. Normally it's 2 of them, but tonight we just got...
Flying solo.
Yeah, flying solo. Our Sphinxtorian, our Sankofa session. We look back at something that came for us. So, Malik, Sphinxtorian, look back at it. What you got?
So, because this is Black History Month, we want to highlight Alice Ruth Moore Dunbar Callis Nelson. Alice Ruth Moore, she grew up in New Orleans, and she was born actually on July 19, 1875. She attended public schools. She then went to Straight University, which became Dillard University. After she got her degree in education, she taught in public schools, but like us, she wanted to be an artist. So she became a published author. She became a poet. She became a novelist. She later moved away from the city to develop her art. She married Paul Lawrence Dunbar. When he died, she became his widow. She continued to she married Henry Arthur Callis. She also married another man after she divorced Henry Arthur Callis, and she became an activist with women's rights. So she was like, people could have considered her the mother of the Harlem Renaissance, because when Langston Hughes and Elan Locke, when it was out there, it was like, oh, you know, I need to write. She said, let me see that, baby. Oh, you're doing good. So she would give them encouragement, and she was like, yo, you need to be authentic as an artist to yourself. So she was encouraging those young, like Zora Neale Hurston and Langston Hughes. So that's why they consider her the mother of the Harlem Renaissance. She influenced a lot of writers. She also dibble-dabbles, where she was one of those early... She was a lesbian as well. She did some lesbian
She was living her best life.
Exactly. So she was just doing a lot of different things. And at the end of her life, she was a noted national poet, scholar. She was an honorary member of Delta Sigma Theta. And she moved to Philadelphia. And in 1935, she died at the age of 60. So people remember her as an educator, an author, a poet, a womanist, a feminist, and most a New Orleanian. So shout out to Alice Ruth Moore Dunbar Callis Nelson. Yeah. That's all her married name.
Yeah.
Damn.
When you said Callis, I wondered if she was married to Henry Arthur Callis, one of the founders of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. But thank you for that, Malik.
Yeah.
And this has been a great episode of the Misbelief Radio Show. On that note, tell them where to follow you on social networks.
Malik Bartholomew, No Latours, and Frozen Photography.
And what about you?
ThatActorGuy at Mr. Bats.
J Still at I am J Still _ and Fat Girl Nola.
Check me out at Who is DC Paul or DC Paul, wherever you'd like to be. And thank y'all. Thanks to the millions and billions of watchers and listeners and fans.
Marching to season 2.
Right, yes. See us here next week. Same time, same place. And don't get nothing on you.
All right.
Season 2 gonna be amazing.
Ooh, and we made it on time still.
Yeah.
More time to smell. Come on.
You said more time to smell.
The smell.
Come on, we got
things going on tonight. We got the High Hole Lounge. We got Bar Culture. We got Dragon's Den. We got Axiom Art Gallery for Pass It On.
Do you want to pass it on?
Come on. Come on, Joe.
I ain't got no money. I got money banging around.
What you said?
What did you say?
It's like we just missing women today. Let's put her out in front. Like, wow. Sausage party.
So shout out to all of everybody who listened, who watched, who shared the video. Thanks.
That's weird, man.
Just for supporting me. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of my amazing ass co-hosts. The homie Joe. I love it when Joe's in the studio. Look out for new things from him coming up. You heard me. And my brother Daryl. What up, Daryl? Throw the ice up, Daryl. Throw the ice up. That's Fred. You heard me. And as always, man. This gent right here. What up, Brian? And on that note, I'm turning the camera on. Say goodbye to everybody. Thank y'all for watching. What up, Dylan?
Dylan.
I'm making a band.
No, he from Kenwood, Louisiana, actually.
So South
Dylan from Kenwood.
Kenwood, Louisiana.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hey, Daryl, he went to college with Monica. She said she went to college with you. I feel like she went to the Tulane Loyola.
Loyola?
Billie Jean. You went to Loyola?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, probably.
Yeah.
What about the Black Panther tickets?
Oh!
Ron LaFonte Black Panther join. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Well,
He said nope.
If you're still watching, We got free tickets to see Black Panther on behalf of Juan LaFonta, but we'll have other opportunities to give them out, you guys.
We will.
We will. Free tickets to see Black Panther on behalf of Juan LaFonta. This little stamps in the corner. These stamps in the corner are like stamps to guarantee a reserved spot. So
Harold say he won.
You want one?
Ticket?
Do we
get one. That's on the 15th. We broadcasting live from the red carpet, so not necessarily.
I'm just saying, don't run out. We get there.
No, please.
No, you missed the best.
No, we friends with Juan LaFonta now, so he know our face.
Juan LaFonta.
No, I'm here to say he would have a whole bunch of a whole section reserved all for the NOLA Nobles, for WBOK, friends and family, and just people like that. So we give this ticket to somebody else.
Well, y'all need to come get Gooch.
I'm gonna be giving away tickets to it, making sure people come out to see it. I was really trying to see if Bass was gonna forget to sign out of his Facebook so I could post about titty crumbs on his Facebook.
That is not me. The people watching my wall. Whenever titty crumbs are mentioned, it's this motherfucker because my motherfucking ass keep on screwing up. Not today.
If you know me, you expect titty crumb jokes to be made every time I get an opportunity. So, nigga say if you sneeze and your titties don't move, then you a boy.
Alright, y'all.
All right, that's the end, yo. See y'all. Have a good Saturday night.